Where's the creature? Where is he? Can't really see the thing now, can't you? Well, unfortunate. Cool Kid brought me here. I fucking heard he shouted me out. That's fucking, yeah. Kinda fucking crazy, if you ask me. Oh, you can't see the fucking thing now, but you can look at it on YouTube anyways. Did some more work on it today. And holy shit, I think this is gonna be a good video. I hope so. Good morning, ladies. We need to do some relic slop because I feel like it. Imagine the SxccMut if he wouldn't do relics. Let me do fucking setup because do I? No, I don't. Okay. Thought I still had Premiere open. That would have been awful. Just got scammed. Unfortunate. What the fuck happened? Goobers, come on. No, don't get scammed. Oh my god, I'm in region. He can get wild. Look at him. Such a goober. Where's Gangnam? Gangnam Style is in its fucking cage where he belongs. He's evil. But shut up. But let me show you this bullshit. It's kind of funny. Oh. Look at him. He's happy. The best thing is, his like entire AI breaks as well. So we just have fucking an SCP following us. Every time we fucking blink, he just appears behind us, which is mildly funny. Ow. I got too distracted. Oh, look at him. There he is. He needs to die at some point. Because right now, he's literally stuck and he can't... But nothing will happen. My fucking companion is stuck. He can't trigger fucking, stupid bond mod. What was it? Fucking, not bond mod. Fucking Sims deconstruct. Oh, Jesus. Fucking little idiot. I love him. Just fucking... So fucking crazy. Also, in terms of like understanding the metrics, hey, if Darku wouldn't have like told me take a look at the companions again and then like help me in terms of like explaining it in detail, because he knew what was going on and he just fucking basically said, okay, this is why it works, and then hey, if he didn't say make a video about it, I wouldn't have done it. The original thought was like just doing one on the Vasca, because he was kind of funny. But then I said, okay, fuck it, I'm gonna do all of the funny ones. Wasn't there a conjunction? Yeah, okay, there you go. Anyone wants to join for the fucking slop? if I seem fucking dead, I've been editing for like the past 4 hours, and it's not cool. It's not nice when you work on the same fucking. I somehow have to get fucking content out while I'm working on the Kome video, which will take like 7 months. Not that long. It won't take that long. I can talk about it a little bit, I guess. The guy who made that insane fucking mag video, right, Rowan, he came along and gave me, like, he was working on a Kome video on his own, funnily enough, but his Premiere file, fracturing cross augment, yeah, fair enough. He was doing a Kome video on his own, but his Premiere file, like his project file, completely obliterated itself, and he said he doesn't want to do it anymore. Fully understandable. Fuck Premiere. Fuck Adobe. So he kind of slid me over, like, he kind of gave me the script, and now I have, yeah. I can pull shit, like, any amount of information that he might know, but I don't. I can pull out of his script. He's also got to be part of it. He wants to do his. I'm giving him his own part for the video, for being so nice and sharing his work with me, and giving it to me for basically free use. Helps a lot cutting down, like, it will help a lot to cut down the amount of time spent researching on Kome. What a Chad, I know. Alpha generation might actually be garbage. I've left the Mac cold and started playing Zephyr. That's alright, Zephyr is amazing. I mean, I've also left the Mac cold, kinda. The pet build you showcased. If I want to use any frame to help my pet be the main damage dealer, what all... okay, status priming. So, your companions... You want your companions to be the main source of DPS. I'm playing the frame you want to play right now. Unironically. Kome with the companions is so disgusting. It's insane. You can also play Citrine if you want. Citrine is also completely bullocks with the fuck. We would need something that, like, pulls shit in. Airburst. Magnetize. Magnetize preferably. But yeah, Kome, Citrine, I would even say with the electric, like with the electric claws, Geyer might actually. I still need to look into Geyer and like her kit with the companions. That might be fun. There you go. Like, what helmet should I strive for? There isn't really a helmet that you could strive for. Let me think. I mean, yeah, average nourished slop could work. My friend Darku, who was the main reason the companion video existed in the first place, said, like I think I would have to ask him. He mains Nyx. I think he's also not using hounds anymore for Nyx. And he switched over to something with Radon Claws. It's pronounced Radon Claws, by the way. I said Radon Claws and the fuck, you know, caring about companions at all. I mainly used hounds to level cap. In general. Like, I always used my fucking hound. Nothing else. What was Sickening Pulse again? I'm stupid. Oh, one thing I might wanna turn out. I am barely knowledgeable, like compared to others, right? I'm barely knowledgeable about the game, but I do research and I learn. And by learning all of that, I remember stuff. Like, I'm not that fucking crazy of like you know, mathematician, like Warframe mathematician. You know, let's say it like that. I'm literally learning as I'm making my videos. And I have like people, like I have my fair chunk of like fact checkers. So everything I'm doing, you could like find out on your own, really. Except for the companion video. I just spent time looking at stuff and like testing stuff. And I like triple check everything. That's the issue. Like, for example, that little interaction with territorial aggression and what was it? Slight evolution. It would have made it into the video if I wasn't like triple checking everything. But I thank God I fucking corrected myself there. Whatever status you have on an enemy makes it stack 10 times. Well, then you would have to use the mecha set to, or like, not even, like, you could use Contagious with its like half with its half spreading of status effects. Is that how you want to say it? You know, where it halves the status effects and spreads it. I don't know. Like, I'm just running primers, really. Would be too much. I would even go as far and say, hey, Nucor Multio, by the way. Okay, that was fucking garbage. Okay, that was slop. I would go as far and say, like, that's too much setup. You could easily do it without doing that. Because, hey, either you have a weapon that is a primer. Thank you for reminding me, by the way. I need to still test the Cedo with Crux. For the Kome video. Either use a primer or use, like, a frame that can prime. But if you don't want to play the frame, then either after I've done testing it, the Tysus. I'm so fucking excited about the fucking Coda Tysus. Can you fucking die? Thank you. I know it's kind of hard to hit the headshots on the glaive bounce. True. I'm gonna swap it out. I'm gonna swap it in when I'm done here. I need to kill these motherfuckers with headshots. I don't even bother with the decrease. Like, either they happen automatically or they don't. It transfers 30% of your... I had it on the Crescent and I used the Sporofrix for a little while with Crooks. It's alright. It's alright. Nothing too crazy, but hey, it's cool. But yeah, you could totally go for Hunter Synergy. Like, the best results that you're gonna get, or like that I'm getting at least, and I can only preach that, and everyone agrees with me on that in the content creator community, like in the content creator space. Branch out, try your own stuff out, and then see what fits you personally. Like, everything I produce in terms of videos should always be like it should always be seen as like examples of how something could work. That's why I heavily focus on explaining the builds in the video, and like explaining mod interactions and stuff. Oh, Hongshu Slop, the fucking Chinese TikTok bullshit. And trust me, this site is fucking funny as fuck. Like, if you have no sense of humor, like me, you fucking, you know, it's like in the genes, I'm German, then, hey, you will love this side. Maybe instead of cracking relics, should be cracking open a cold one. I don't drink that much anymore these days. Occasionally, sure, when I'm out with friends and we're like, you know, we're doing stuff, yeah, sure. But other than that, not even then, really. Like, only if we're like going somewhere real nice. But like, occasionally, like just chilling with friends, drinking, stuff like that. I don't do that anymore. Would you ever swap from maining Mag? Kome exists. Kome is so much better than Mag. So, yes. Kind of, yes. Host migration. Awesome. How old are you? I'm turning 22 in February. Americans in this little space that I have. Oh, I've seen people say she's bad, so what makes her way stronger? The decrease. It's I wouldn't say much stronger, because the one thing that like lifts Mag up way more than like a decent chunk of the frames is the bubble's ability to scale damage with enemies level. But Kome People say she's so bad because they don't know how the game works. Like, an entire build, for at least in my opinion, an entire build should always include like stuff like companions, stuff like weapons, right? Like fully modding your weapons for specific purposes. Mag mentioned, true. Kome is bad if you don't have something third wheeling her, and the third wheel in this case is just the Hound. Or, like, you know, companions in general. And they're so fucking good at it. Skyrocket so much if you play her for at least 10 minutes. The way I would describe it, wait, I can, wait. I want to try out something. I have something cool. Oh, wait, that's not it. That was the fucking the thingy. Wait, hold on. Wait, hold on. That was the stream. I need this again. I need my chat again. Hold on, I need to warp. Okay. So, Kome, realistically speaking, it's mostly just like you have like, I don't even know if this works. Like, let me see on stream. Did this work? But like, you know, shut up, man, shut up. Were you able to see the little lines that I drew on the screen? Oh, the fucking delay is so awesome. Yeah, you can. Okay, that's so fucking awesome. Alright. Sorry for the fucking huge delay, by the way. This is what happens when you try to, like, restream. Okay, so basically... Oh, wait, fuck. I should maybe, like, use this. So, like... This is, like... This will be a lot better soon. I'm getting a drawing tablet. And then enemy level. There you go. And like difficulty. My handwriting is so fucking ass, I know. So it can literally... Okay. So, in my opinion, it goes like this. And then here, at like level... let's say like this is like 2k. Level 2k. You have either the chance of it going like this. And it's gonna be super fucking piss easy, depending on which decrease you get. Or it goes like this. Because you will have fucking... disgusting fucking decrease that don't work with your setup. This is the worst fucking graph I've... No, I should never do this again. Okay. This is the first time of me doing that on stream, okay? Okay, okay. It really depends on which decrease you get. Because otherwise, more like mouse writing, yeah, it's fucking awful. It really depends which decrease you get, otherwise you can turn into, like, massive slop. But in general... Kome for like base level content up until like level 1, like easily level 1000, even above level 1000. She's so good. And guess what? I'm running fucking health tank on her with Augur fucking Reach as the only way to like shield gate a little bit. And then I use 2 mecha mods to improve the companions. Swap the variables and it's on point, yeah. So yeah, the only real, like, issue that you're getting is fucking, okay, how did we do it? And here, le enemy level diff. There you go. And like, if those two decrease, you're safe. Even in level cap. Who the fuck just DM'd me? I'm gonna kill this guy. Wait. Wait. No, not this one. This one. Who was that? Who was that? Yeah, they're showing up on stream. I just wasn't reading them because when I do my little scribbles here, hold on. If I do my little scribbles, fuck off. I still have to get used to it. If I do my little scribbles here, I can't see funny chat because the shit will disappear. Will I get banned if I DM you right now? If I'm on stream, it's okay. I don't want to be messaged when I'm in like private. Don't worry. No, you won't. Not in Discord, but in game. I mean in game. I want my peace in game. I want my peace, please. I'm just a person like you guys. Don't think numbers fucking matter. I'm a person like you guys. If you see like 1 million sub man, fucking no, he's a person. He's not a content creator. He's a person. Fuck him. Then fuck me and fuck sci-fi. I hope you know what you're getting. I was going schizo, it wasn't showing up my mess. Oh, okay. Yeah, because of the little thingy. Death file impalement, true. Oh wait, we wanted viewer sessions. Okay, who wants to join? Here's my in-game name. We want the Limbo guy? See, they want you. Zephyr's Tailwind, hold on. What slop was that? I mean... I don't even have her build. I don't have her build at all. I was messing around with her. We did some stupid shit in Simulacrum. Oh yeah, I remember! I think I used Zephyr for the shenanigans sided with the stupid infested units. When you were hitting damage cap with Cataclysm. I think I also used Zephyr for that for a moment. Actually remembered something. Wow. Your Drifter looking fine as fuck. I swear to God. But yeah, you can see which frames I play and which I don't. I still can't believe Mesa is so high. I haven't touched her in like a year. And I've only been playing this game for like it's gonna be 4 years this year. Like in 2025. How is Dante so high? I made one video about him, then I put him away. Upgrade. I have never bothered to understand Tuxedo. Neither will I today. I have a reason for it though. I don't even know what... I don't even... might actually want to... Wait, I can actually roll this switch. Mesa kinda mid, yeah, I know. We get status chance and like status duration on it. That's not status chance, that's not status duration. The two-trick pony, true. Mesa Cedo, aww. I've never even... I'm here for the... look at this guy, look at him, look at him. He's here for the clout. He's here for the clout. Alright. Punch through mag, capacity, projectile. Oh, thank God, Slop. Go, 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 go. Well, I guess. When Iro's passive, what is that word? What is that word? Poise. You're confusing me. I'm European, man. Removes the slow of Mesa's. Okay, okay. Do that. I will forget about it and never, like, Nova. Titania, very fun. Caliban, I still need to mod him. I still need to work around with his little, like, with the new arcane, whatever it's called, Camisado, I think. Been picking up Harrow, been having fun with Harrow. That's where it stops. I don't... You have free... That's free Archon shards wasted, wow. No, I mean, I picked her up recently again, and, like, tried something with Darku, but, yeah. No. You were cool for, like, 2 minutes when you had this stupid broken interaction with Influence. I only play you when I want to play melee Influence. Fucking Kuva shield deck, which I don't anymore. He's awesome, he's my wife. Need to get around here. I need to get around fucking Banshee more. Sevagov is fucking... I don't know, he's in the middle ground where I say, okay, I like him. He was my first frame, by the way. Like, one of the first ones that I got. Yes, I paid money for the base Sevagov back then. That was awesome. Howdy, sucky boy. Hello. I want to get around to play him more. Especially with, like, the forbidden knowledge that we know. No, it's not really forbidden knowledge anymore. It's kind of like his kit. Subsume the vast and time. You're cool. Damage cap. Damage cap. We love Shaolin monks. We love them. You're garbage. And I need to play her. I need to play her. Yeah, I want to get around her. That's kind of it. I Frost, I barely touched Frost ever. Hydroid, I played Hydroid when his rework came out, then I put him away again. Kulurvo was also cool when he launched, and then I realized he's complete ass. I want to get around more Loki again, just to get, like, old school Warframe feeling back. Because I did play Loki back when I played on PS4 for a little on the... Oh, it was before the fucking Arcwing patch. It was something. Or it was on the Arcwing patch. I use you to have fun in 60 Eyes. I play her actually now a little bit. You can do funny stuff with companions, but I still need to build you. Do we need to talk about Protea? If you play him, you're not my friend. War crimes. War crimes. Gravitational war crimes. Oh, god damn it. Okay, okay, okay. Remember to stretch and drink water? Thank you, I'll do that. I don't even feel like stretching because I slept well for once. Okay.
Used to shop at all D's.
It's my joint sound on Discord and it's amazing and I will never change it. Furry war crimes, yeah. Per affinity. Snatch me a whisper in-game. I will... Yeah. What's the Cedo build? Hold on, Sai. I will screen share for you. So you have a low delay. The Cedo build...
so right now, I'm actually downloading stuff off of Discord, right? Through through Firefox or whatever. So it's like kind of hard to keep the footage going well on YouTube because the latency is so ass.
The Cedo build is total ass. I've never used the Cedo before.
Oh, let me restart. Oh.
Sai, if you want to cry, look at the screen share right now.
Hey, let me stop watching the screen share. Actually, something's wrong.
Aww.
Can I download this?
Hold on, I'll just... Wait.
Let's see.
Alright, fair.
No, I gotta try re-downloading it again. Are you fucking kidding me?
Alright, okay, I see. I'll just snatch it to you in DMs.
Yeah, no worries. Sorry, it's just that... So right now, I have a friend who has gotten me Bloodborne for PC.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so I'm right now trying to... Well, I gotta first delete it and read that.
Wow, we.
Stuck with editing, it's like, no more.
Yeah. The fucking... No, like, do you know how long you've seen the fucking transition that I sent? Did you see it?
I did, yeah.
That took me an hour to fucking make. That, like... 1 second of a transition. That took me an hour.
I kind of find it funny how people think video editing's rather easy when it really isn't.
Oh, if you care about your fucking thing, then yeah, it's not.
Well, yeah. Difference is we care. We fucking care. Alright, let me see. Daniel Dan.
The thing is, it is rather easy if you use like presets and whatever the fuck. But I'm making like if I make a big project like the fucking Comey video now, I'm doing everything from scratch. I don't use any fucking plugin which will make my life easier, except for like VFX, like stuff that I can still like manipulate. But there's like preset transitions and stuff like that. I will not use that a single fucking time in that video. I used it for the companion video. It looks okay. It looks okay, and it makes someone's life really easier. Like it's a lot easier. But at the same time, I don't want to rely on it. It's such slop. It's like mass-produced slop content then.
Check. Okay, download seems to be working this time now, which is nice. For a sec.
Oh, do you have any sort of editing software running in the background?
No, I have something downloading. That's what's going on.
Ah.
This.
Laggy stream for anyone else? Is it? Is it laggy? The bitrate is terrible because I'm playing Comey. But oh,
I had to turn my VF. I had to turn the stream quality down to like 144p. 240 frames per second.
Yeah.
I forgot to change that.
I always fucking forget.
You know what's funny is that
Alright. It should be a lot better now, hopefully.
I will assess the quality.
It should be
Much better, yes.
Oh my
There it
god,
goes.
thank you.
Much
This is what happens when I come off like fucking edit, like when I was like just finished editing or whatever. And then I fucking go on stream. I forgot that I had the 240 FPS thingy in.
Right.
Oh my god. Sorry.
But yeah, did you see the new video I did? The one on the operators?
Oh, I wanted to watch it. I wanted to be there for the premiere, and then I fucking...
no worries.
I'll watch it tonight, though.
It's doing pretty good so far, though. I think last I saw it was almost 300 views, which is cool. But I'm saying that because of, do you want to know how fucking big that video was?
How big?
It was a whopping 23 gigabytes in size.
Oh, the final project file?
Yeah.
Damn!
I mean, it was all recorded and edited in 4K, so it makes sense.
Yeah, okay, makes sense. Like, I don't want to know what the project file size was. Because I know my mag videos, project file size, I think it was like, in the end it was like hitting 200 gigabytes.
Makes sense.
Yeah,
I
check.
gotta archive that on a disc.
Hold on. Y'all, wait, y'all. It should be my, yeah, it's in my recommended. Good read.
Warframe.
Shut up.
Hey.
There you go.
Bird Chroma. I see you listen to...
Y'all should fucking watch that video right now. Stop the stream. Go, watch that, come back.
Oh, which one? The mag guide?
Oh no, your operator guide.
Oh, the operator video. Oh. Someone replied, "Well, time to pull out my Felarks for Eidolon hunting."
Do you also listen to Breakcore by any chance? This is my Breakcore playlist right now. It has some D&B in it too, but I also listen to Breakcore, yeah. I listen to literally everything. Dude, Sai, I recently picked up fucking ballroom pop as a music genre, and it's fucking amazing.
Hell yeah.
So, there's one thing that I wanted to talk about with you. It's a like matter of discussion. And I think, yeah, we're not doing a Fisher Talks in any like expectable time frame. So
yeah, no worries.
Let me like turn down the music a little bit. There you go. I've recently discovered something, and this is so funny because like, hey, I don't care about my content, but I do understand the YouTube metagame to a decent degree. I recently discovered something that is extremely funny. You want to know why my videos, your videos, and everything else has been popping off so much?
Why?
Okay, so you do know that like YouTube has had like its fair shares with like ad blockers and whatever, right?
Yeah.
And they've just completely given up on fighting that now. The thing that they're doing now is pushing more channels to increase the amount. Yeah.
Form content.
Not just longer form content. Any content really. Any content that is monetized.
Oh, interesting.
So this is the reason why we're getting fucking as smaller fucking little creatures. We're getting fucking views on our shit. So right now,
fuck yeah, man.
So right now is actually a time. If you want to make a video, you want people to see it, then fucking do it now. All I can tell you.
Cool. Hey, my dream is to eventually surpass Brozyme.
Oh, that's not hard, man. We're already more knowledgeable than him. Even I am, and I'm a fucking dumbass.
Well, I'm talking about in terms of channel size. Anyway, like I already know, intellectually speaking,
Intellectually speaking, he's a fucking. No, I'm not. I'm not. Just only joking. Only joking. Please, please, do not fucking take this for serious, bro. When I say Crow's is on the level of a Cro-Magnon, then I'm not saying that it was in ill intent. I'm not saying that with any ill intent.
Is there any Nidus mains? I doubt. So, funny thing, Daniel Dan, I actually have, or had a friend rather, who was a Nidus main. He no longer plays the game anymore, and I haven't talked to him in quite a while. But he was one of those guys.
My coworker's a Nidus main, and Necros.
Oh yeah.
That's why I can't
Bradley
fucking keep them apart. But he doesn't.
I discovered you because of a shout out because someone thought he ripped off your mag video. Ah, yes.
Oh yeah, yeah. Hi, hello, Kai viewer.
Yeah,
that situation was so funny. I was ready to just say, hey, don't post the fucking thing. Like, you don't have to make a community post about it. But I guess, hey.
I don't even know if he did or not. I haven't been paying attention to
that.
Okay, good.
I didn't care so much about that thingy. I just thought it was really funny. Yeah, like, unironically, I just thought it was funny. Like, nothing else. I didn't care for it at all.
Kome.
The best part about that whole fucking thing that happened, like, the best thing about all of that is the fucking level 50 charger meme that is now happening in my Discord.
Oh god, that's actually a thing.
Yeah.
Wow, love that.
The fucking level 50 charger where Kai showed a level 30 charger, that was kind of funny. That's all I care about it.
Yeah, well, even with that, if Kai would ask me for anything, I wouldn't want to work with them personally.
That's fair.
For me, YouTube just understood after Limbo, I want to see people talk about an hour on one Warframe. Yeah. And I'm already prepping the Limbo 2. Let's go.
Mr. Mud, how does Titania's second ability work? What was Titania's second ability?
Second ability work. It's the tribute one. It's the one where it's like the 4 different abilities that you cycle through.
Oh, I have that subsumed. I've never used that.
So what it does is that there's one where when activated you get a dodge chance bonus, which stacks with her 4 to get, I believe, 100% dodge chance. There's the second one that makes it so that whatever damage you do take gets reflected back at the enemy. And then the third one is like a buff to companions, I believe. And then I don't remember what the fourth one does. It's like her best ability.
I hate the fact that I still I hate the fact that I didn't overhaul all of my builds from like back in the days when I was completely slop. I really need to do that. That is a keep. That is a keeper. Holy shit! That ability is a keeper.
I just appreciate shoutouts to smaller communities that really have put a lot of effort and thought into their content. I used to be such an idiot when it came to mag, and now I have a master's degree. Link Discord, yours is expired. Ooh, that sounds fun. Limbo as in Limbo. My son loves Limbo. I would love any guide on him because I know nothing about him other than bad Limbos have ruined my lobbies. Well, Bradley, I have the Limb Bible. Go watch it.
Nah, man, it's 2 hours long. It's too long. I don't want to bother with it. DE, please rework Limbo. DE, please.
Damn. Bro's got against me.
Dude, I was there. I watched the whole thing with you live, like when it premiered.
I know. Yeah, I'm still gonna wait. Still gonna wait and see if anything happens with him within, like, say, the next 6 or 7 months or so. If not, I'll probably do a Limb Bible too. I've already got a bunch of notes ready for it.
Guys,
well, it'd be called the Limb Bible, the New Testament.
Guys, all I'm not saying anything. I'm not saying anything. But if you want to understand, why Limbo is so fucking cool and, like, just know why he can be appreciated, go into ESO get into a small tile set, press fucking 4 and press, what was status, 3 or 2?
2.
Press 4 and 2 and do nothing else. Just do it, you will see why I love this frame.
The power
I'm
of
not
manipulating
fucking
game code.
it's not manipulating game code, that's an intended fucking feature.
Well, I know, but it's still technically manipulating the game code when you think about it.
Yeah, it is. It is. It kinda is.
Limbo is mad confusing. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, that's kind of the beauty of him, though. He's nowhere and everywhere. The Rift is the most confusing thing on this planet, yet also one of the coolest things when you understand it. Limbo equals spam 4? Nah. True Limbos know that the 4 is his worst power. I got time for 2 hours. I think he just needs quality of life. He needs better tools against... Unless... Well, the thing is, Bradley, we already have the tools to deal with Eximus in this game, and also, you can just, well, move.
Dude.
But he does need more quality of life, I'll be honest. He really does.
Dude, I'm gonna go on a fucking tangent here. The change that reverted the Eximus spawn rate back to normal was the worst change ever made in Warframe. It was so fun to it was so fun to play during that time.
That's fair. I liked it too because I barely noticed it, but there's one problem now. We got the fucking Ancient Protector now, and it makes, what is it? Infested missions unplayable.
Really?
Do you know what the new Protector does?
No.
Gives Overguard regenerating Overguard to all enemies nearby. It's not capped or anything, it's to all enemies. And the enemies keep the Overguard even when the Protector's dead.
Also, they will get a constant fucking 0.5 Overguard gate or what?
Yep, it is quite literally... It's quite literally unplayable in infested missions right now.
That is
Void
fucking
missions
funny.
Void missions is somewhat manageable because you only get 1 to 2 at a time, but if you're in an infested mission and you got like 4 to 5 of those fucking things spawning, it's like literally impossible to deal with them. Like, it literally is, you have to kill them before they kill you in those types, unless you use cold, in which case it does work, which is nice. Hey, Nev.
Neff is in fucking chat? Hello, Neff. We're in Discord if you want to talk with us.
They stole Dante. Well, yeah, they don't have Overguard gate, Nev, but they still keep getting the Overguard back, and it's fucking annoying until you kill that Protector.
Oh, there you go. Okay, thank you for clarifying that, Neff. Thank you.
Ancient Protector and Corrupted Ancient Protector, pure pain. Yeah, like it's like the only way to really counter them right now, if you can slow them down, or if you want to, is cold. Like, it's the only thing that works right now. Although, hilariously enough, it's kind of been a buff to Limbo, weirdly enough, because, like, with Riot Bubble builds, right, they'll funnel into the Cataclysm and not get stuck on the sides, so it actually makes it easier for me to kill them.
My magnetic proc from my
Yeah, that's just mentioned. Magnetic spammer moment, for real. Alright, let me check, Bloodborne, almost downloaded, nice. Magnetic Blast Glaive. So I can completely fuck over some abilities by giving enemies Overguard. They need to either delete that enemy or completely rework how it works, because right now it makes infested missions quite literally unplayable if you're a crowd control character. At least in my opinion.
Oh my god, this spawn rate. We need fucking higher spawn rates in this game. We need 10 gazillion enemies on my screen, otherwise I will not feel happy.
Just bring a Limbo. Hey, Nev.
Oh, he's in bed. He's fucking naked talking to us. Disgusting.
Yeah, I am.
Dang.
I've got my whole penis out right now. Every bit of the penis.
Nice.
Jesus.
The shaft, the balls, the tip, it's all there.
Oh, never mind. Your mic quality was a little bit weird when you joined. That's why I said that.
It's It's probably because I made a funny noise, and I think I have noise suppression on. Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I do.
please.
Let me turn noise suppression off.
As a
and do the funny
Zaku
noise.
player, the fact that they can give gaze targets overguard and strip the gaze off hurts so much. Yeah. That's fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, the ancient healers were also able to do that, too. Back when it was on the healers and not the protectors.
Well, it was, but it's not as bad as it is right now with the Protector. Like, the Protector's just pure cancer right now.
I like the protector.
I mean, I like it. I just hate how we have that and fucking Eximus units at the same time.
True, but I've always been of the position that Eximus units shouldn't have overguard to begin with. I
Oh,
don't
yeah,
mind if units exist that give overguard. I think that's fine. But overguard itself is too strong to just be on everything.
I think the problem is also the fact that it lingers on them even after the unit giving it is dead.
I'm not too opposed to that, actually. That was one of my main criticisms of the healers, was that when you irradiated them, they basically were never useful ever again. Because like all you need to do is irradiate them once, and then the enemies that they overguarded could never get overguard again, which like completely negated the whole purpose. I actually like the fact that they keep their overguard. I'm fine with that. But I'm also fine with it because magnetic go burr.
I don't think the fact that you have to mod magnetic onto everything is a good idea, though.
You don't. Just use a primer. Or just brute force. I mean, overguard itself is squishy. Like, something to remember is that, like, damage has gone way up, and enemy health has gone way down. Like, way.
Mind if I introduce my solution? Companion.
Fair.
Magnetic Claws is consistent enough to actually apply magnetic procs, even if you use Sepsis Claws and stuff like that.
Nice.
And if you just, use, what was it, fucking Assassin's Posture? Was it Assassin's Posture for the high rank? Yeah, I think it was Assassin's Posture. Then you can just use that, I guess.
Let me check to see how the videos do. I'm thinking about it now. Ooh, 369. Hell yeah.
Do you have max range on Komei? Nope. Max range on Komei kinda fucks with her.
We have so many damage options that if you...
What the fuck?
Happened? My computer is
Yeah,
real
your
unhappy.
mic is
He
doing
just
shit.
turned, bro. He just turned fucking Speedy Gonzalez with his fucking explanation. He was done in a millisecond.
Yeah, no, I don't know what happened. My OBS just tanked the shit out of my PC performance, and like my whole computer froze for a minute. I thought I was gonna blue screen. I have no idea what happened there. I just closed OBS and fuck it.
You have an RTX graphics card?
No,
Oh, okay. I would have said that's the issue.
Limbo.
No, I don't know why, but like...
RTX, but my brain, sorry. I have a... What do I have? I have a 3060.
Oh, okay, RTX 3060 then. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know why,
Yeah,
but
my-
like the
I didn't hear
recent
what you said.
GPUs, like when I had my 2070 still, everything felt fucking normal. Everything felt fucking nice. And then all of the as I upgraded to my 4070, like I don't know, the drivers have been fucking busting off so much.
Yeah,
At
no,
least
I
when it
didn't.
comes
I
to
didn't. I didn't hear what you said when you asked my card. Like, if I RTX, I was like, huh? Okay. I was like, I'm still recovering from the flashbang here. But
I'm waiting for the 4090 to go down in price and get a hold of one of those.
Oh, don't do that.
4090 already
Don't
out.
do that. Wait for the 50 series. It's announced. It's gonna come out in the end of the month.
It's AI ups. Well, the AI shit disconcerts me, so that's why I want a 4090 instead.
Oh, you're not getting around DLSS either way. The 40 series cards also make use of it.
the thing is, they just slap AI onto fucking everything. It's not procedurally generated. It's not artificial intelligence. It's just fucking code. It's just programming. But they're like, oh no, it's AI. We swear. It's not procedurally generated shit.
Well, that's also part of why I find it annoying. Okay, I'll be honest. The whole reason why I don't want the 50 series is because I've gotten so fucking annoyed by the AI buzzword that I don't want to buy it.
Completely reasonable. I also could not give a fuck about AI.
You can, I mean, you could do the same thing that fucking PlayStation did with their PlayStation 5 Pro, and it's fucking complete slop. The only change they did was add AI on top of it. The fucking Jesus Christ. The state of console gaming is fucking dead. They didn't have. Oh yeah,
It's not just upscaling. They're talking about it. They're interpolating frames using AI. Is that their marketing pitch for the 50 series? Because that's stupid as shit. That's not gonna. Why would you interpolate frames using AI?
But it's that 40, but the 4070, it's as good as a the 5070 is so as good as a 4090 if you use AI upscaling. The actual performance boost is like the actual performance boost is like 30% over a
That's their pitch.
50. I think. What? Yeah, the 5070. It was a 5070. If you compare the 4070 and the 5070, it's roughly 30% of a performance boost. Is that the new Tony Hawk Tour Underground? That was not a good joke, Trollsky. Go back into your cave.
Trollsky, say another one. Do another. Do a flip. I wasn't listening, actually. There you go.
Don't enable him. He's a friend of mine.
I'm enabling. You're being enabled right now.
No.
I'm enabling all over his neck and chest.
Well, okay, there you go. That's a new buzzword I can use against you. You're an enableist.
Oh.
I can handle GT6 no problems. GT6? Huh? That is such a cool...
We use the restroom, I'll be right back.
That's such a cool shortcut for a word I do not know.
So
I mean GTA 6. Fair enough, yeah. I was thinking like, okay, since when is Gran Turismo on the fucking PC, and why do I not know about that yet?
Yeah, I actually don't know what acronym he's talking about.
No, he meant GTA 6.
No, that was him joking because Daniel Dan said it wasn't GTA 6, or maybe he did. I don't fucking know. Maybe, yeah, who knows anymore?
They're goobers.
What's real?
They're goobers. Nothing is real. We're living in a simulation. Wake up.
Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! Part of me wants to continue working on my big Ooga Booga calculator. Okay, this is actually a fun conversation we can have. You guys can help me decide on this.
Okay.
So, in my Discord server, basically the entirety of my server is saying when you drop the calculator that I've been working on this calculator for months. I stopped working on it for a while after Jade Shadows because Jade Shadows pissed me off. And I was like, fuck this. You know, they broke my whole calculator. Everything on it is wrong. I have to redo all the work that I just finished doing. I just finished building it, and then they broke everything. Yada yada.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like, whatever, it's all done. I went and updated it, and I went and fixed it, and whatever. And my server is saying, hey, if you go out of your way to make it public, you should probably head the way of monetizing it. And I'm just sitting here like, if I were to monetize it, like, one, how would I go about that? Sounds weird. And two, I worry that, like, the community itself for, like, this sort of content and this sort of stuff is already niche. And so it's like, would it even be successful if I monetized it? And also, this also was a collaborative piece. And as it's a collaborative piece, there's also people that just deserve a cut as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I don't know. Debate it with me. Go back and forth with me. Because, like, my thought was like, okay, if I do monetize it, then it'd be like $5 for the main calculator, and probably every time I update it'd be like $1 for like the new shit that I do. The new version.
Bro, paid DLCs? EA.
Lamau. Well, the thing is, if I'm obviously going to keep adding to it, and I'm going to keep making it bigger. Because currently, what it is right now is it's just a high precision tool and nothing else. But I want to end up integrating this, making a full-on damage simulator out of it, like something that like you have the enemy, you have the EHP of the enemy at any level. You can calculate your average DPS, your optimal DPS, you know, blah blah blah, like a full-on damage simulator for all the nerds. If I monetize, I have to make it cheap.
Where you can like, so are we talking about like, okay, you're gonna like have a simulation of like, okay, you can pick any weapon, any mod, and you can like...
Yes, that would be like the damage simulator part of it would be a whole entire add-on. It would be an entire extra layer. Okay.
So my first thought is, how legal would that be? But then again, fucking Neo-Ness is selling fucking plat guides.
It's not this. Okay, the thing is, it's not like I'm just selling shit that you can just go do yourself. Like you can just go, if you wanted to go out of your way to make something like this, it takes a lot of effort and a lot of time. And it takes a lot of resources and a lot of game knowledge, and also the skills of many other people helping me alongside this. I'm not doing it solo. Like the difference between what I'm offering and what Kengineer is offering, Kengineer has a similar thing where if you want to see the math for any of the videos that he does, he sells it to you, but he sells it to you through his fucking Patreon, and everything he does is literally available on the wiki. So like you're paying for shit that's on the wiki. Literally, like the shit that's on the free wiki, you're paying for from Kengineer. This is an actual tool that like doesn't exist anywhere right now. Like nobody, even on the wiki where the information exists about what I've developed here, it's actually incorrect, and it's based off some of my older work, and I actually need to go back and update it later today. I'm gonna go back to the go to the wiki, and I'm gonna update the section that my calculator goes over, because I've now updated it. I've fixed it. I've done some bug fixing on it. I was actually incorrect about some stuff. It was a cool discovery getting to that as well. I had a bunch of community members be like, why is this wrong? Why is this not working? I'm like, oh, let me check, and I figured it out. But this tool that I've created is like with the help of other people, like you can't really get it anywhere else. So I have created a thing to sell. There's not like any legal issues I'd run into.
Yeah.
The math itself and the work is the original creation that we're selling.
You can help me calculate Grendel scaling. I would be tempted. See, your pitch is already working. They are in. No, I think
it's hard to enforce it. Yeah, the main idea is just like, it's also one of those things where it's like, if you would like to support this project, here's how you can do so. But it's not necessarily just to monetize it. That's like one of the things too. My Discord server, their point was like, hey, listen, you worked really hard on this. It's been like months. You should probably monetize it. I think it's a valuable product. And I'm like,
True.
But
that's fair.
You know, on the same token, I'm also looking at it from my perspective. It's like, it's a fucking calculator. Like at the end of the day, it's just a calculator. Is it super precise? Yes. Does it utilize like, I'm gonna say cutting edge, state of the art. It's just everything, like all of the modern information that we've worked on. Yes. Does that immediately make it monetizable?
Yeah, that's the thing. So here's where I would come in and say, hey, do what you want, do however you feel like, do what you think is like the right thing to do, but. And here comes the but. For example, I'm very big into fucking open source software and everything, and like everything being free, shit like that, right? So comparing like a damage calculator to like, for example, this is a really bad example, I know, but like, for example, like code which has been worked on for literally a decade, for example, in terms of like the Linux kernel or something like that, where people spend years upon years making stuff. It's a moral thing. Yeah. It's really just a moral thing. It's like, if you want to do it, do it. That's my point of view.
The other thing I was thinking is like, if I were to like drop it and just like, here, it's free, it's open source, do whatever you want with it. That was my original plan, and that was my original goal. It's just that my Discord server was like, you should monetize it, and I'm like, well, it's not a terrible idea. It is like, as far as I'm concerned, and as far as I'm aware, I am the only person who actually has not only this information on like exactly how this works, because again, even the wiki map is technically incorrect. There's a bunch of stuff that was wrong. I have to go back and fix that because it's based on my older work. And it's like I'm the only person that I've seen that's done anything to this scale for this specific tool, like this very particular, very specific tool. And there's been plenty of other people who have made like damage simulators and damage calculators, but I'm gonna be really mean here. They do kind of suck. I've used a bunch of them, and the whole reason I made my own is because a bunch of them suck. And so it's like, I would keep it for free. I really would. But I also am not gonna sit here and be like, oh, I don't deserve anything. I'm interested in like monetizing it. Like, I'm not gonna say no to that.
Personally, monetizing it isn't a wrong thing if it is something that is as big as what you do is justified, and it's not wrong in my opinion. That's a good take.
You know, the more I'm thinking about like the little stuff that's going on in my head, the more amazing purpose I see here. Like, for example, SxccMxt does like OCR stuff for you, right?
Yeah.
How about if we could like make this whole thing fucking read like a weapon's name and like mod description and fucking have it like, you know, have a window ready where it like calculates it, like SxccMxt would do for like Rivens and stuff, where they would show you like similar prices and stuff, but like just you know, damage numbers on different enemies and stuff, and like make that the paid version of the calculator, where like the free version is just pure numbers, and then like all the paid stuff is like insane quality of life.
Yeah, the paid version could be that. Somebody else makes a good point, which is if it's made for people to access it, money could be a barrier, make a donation feature instead, people can give joyfully. And again, I think it might be better to go that route as well with the donations, because again, there's another person who worked on this with me, and I'm gonna name drop, it's Rainy. And Rainy is a very smart, very talented individual. She's the person who did the Gunco chart, the Gun CO sheet that everybody uses. Everybody uses the multiplicative versus additive gun CO sheet. She's the one who did that. I reached out to her when I was making this, and so she helped me with the first version of it, and then later on with this second one here, the remade version. I'm going to call it 2.0 because it really is different from the first. She again helped me with doing all the work and gave me her Google Sheets gigabrain wisdom. She's a wicked smart person. And so it's like, I feel like if I were to monetize it, Rainy also deserves a cut. She's made a bunch of really high quality Warframe resources that are super popular. She's a gigabrain, and she helped me with this. I would have had no idea how to do. There's this entire chunk, this entire bottom section that I had to work on, and I would have had no idea how to do it if not for Rainy. And so it's like, okay, well, if I were to monetize it, splitting up like, if it was like, say if it's like $5 for the calculator and then like $1 for an expansion or some shit, like a direct, like just flat purchase one-off. If that were the case, then like that would, you know, splitting that up evenly between me and Rainy would be like kind of fucky, whereas like having a dono would be, I think, a little bit more freeform, a little bit more free-filling. Does Rainy make content? She does not make content, no. But she does make really valuable resources with her friends. I mean, and she is crazy smart. Crazy smart. She's also got, like, experience making damage simulator stuff in the Google Sheets, like the same kind of style that we're going for. And, I mean, it's so crazy. I mean, I look at her sheets and I'm literally mystified at what I'm looking at. It's actually, like, it's art. There's no other way to explain it.
Based.
The other thing I had moral qualms with when I was talking about with my Discord server monetizing it, a big point I made against it was, I know how to use this calculator. I know how it works because I made the damn thing. Most people are going to look at this and they're just going to see a bunch of pretty colors on the screen and they're going to fucking, well, what am I looking at? So like, I don't want to just sell something to people without them without them being able to use the damn thing. And it's like, if I have to put a bunch more work into making a tutorial, and then yada yada, blah blah blah, it's like, we had a funny joke where it was like, what if you make the calculator free, but then make it a paid tutorial?
Long stream tag. Did it not update again? Warframe moment.
And we were joking like it's the pay to win calculator tutorial, but unironically that's also a route that we could take as well.
Yeah, I'm still on such setting. That's so cool. Restream is such a good fucking program.
We love Restream. Restream is awesome.
Yeah, speaking of Restream, I've thought of finally trying out Twitch pretty soon. I think it could be neat.
It's nice when you're able to dual stream. Dual streaming is very, very nice.
That's done. That's done.
So that was Neff's plug. Here's my plug. Like I said, the thingy with the like the way to go about it with like, you know, donations and stuff. That's also nice. That's also a nice way to do it. Like I said, the fucking splitting of like the split income stuff. It's kind of and we should like instead focus on a we should instead focus on a fucking platform where you could like pay for stuff and then like have fucking the payout be on fucking different people. Like, you know, split the payout individually. We could make money off of that. We could make big money off that. No, just kidding. No,
I like what you're cooking. Yeah, no, I keep talking.
The thing is, would you want like something like, okay, you could have like the free version, or like something like you would kind of have the free version where it's like just the numbers and stuff like that. And like I said, if, even if it's not like integrated with like OCR and stuff like screen reading or whatever the fuck, where you would have like this entire visual level of like, you know, the damage calculator, where it's like a lot more easy to access, everything like that. Like you could have that as like, you know, the little paid extra on top of it.
That was the thing I was thinking about talking with some of my... Because in my server, I've got a lot of actually fairly talented and smart people. There's a couple of the homies, there's a couple of the boys in there who they do programming stuff on the regular, and they're coders, and they could, in theory, they could build an overlay, and we could take this concept that I've created here, move it to an actual program and have it as something that sits on top of your screen while you play the game. And it can either, maybe it can function similar to OBS where it gets a screen capture every couple of frames and then it does some, you know, recognition, it evaluates your thing and it calculates your damage for you as you play, or like as you're, you know, whatever. So, like I thought about like how cool of a project that would be. And that could be a thing that I genuinely sell, because at that point it's like that's a product, like at that point. And then just leave the calculator kind of open source and let people see it and look at it that way. Or like somebody, like you said, like have like the free stuff is there for you to calculate it, and then paid stuff is all improvements, quality of life, add-ons, extra programs and whatnot, and blah blah blah. I do like that idea. But yeah, there's just a lot of options. I'm just talking it out because it's like I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what I want to do with the with it now that I've made.
It's a duplicate setup. Yes. I'm sorry for not reading chat. Converse. Yeah, this convo is interesting.
I know, right? Is the calculator for people who are just getting into this, or people who are more familiar with the min-maxing? So that's the thing about this. This calculator looks very big and very scary. It looks very imposing. The reality of it is there's just access to everything for you to change, and it does all of the hard work for you. The point of this calculator is that you can go in, and as long as you know what things to change, like what numbers to fuck with, you shouldn't need to you shouldn't need to know any of the super deep, super complicated stuff. The purpose of this is you have damage in, and your damage out is really inconsistent, and it's hard for you to figure out. The purpose of the calculator is you put your damage in, and then it gives you the damage out correctly every single time, so you don't have to think about it.
Yes.
That's the purpose of this
The
tool.
best way I would describe it in like one singular sentence is hard to learn, easy to master.
Yeah.
Because I obviously
much.
know how Neff's damage calculator looks like. I've been
Yeah,
there.
it looks fucking terrifying, doesn't it?
Yeah. But
Kind
if, you
of.
know,
Yeah.
but if you know what's happening, then yeah.
Yeah. It looks like everything is going on all at once, and the reality of it is it's really straightforward.
Honestly, in terms of a monetization idea that I've thought of, because I might try this, I'm thinking of making T-shirts actually.
I'm
Yeah,
not.
for my
I'm not at that point. You know what would be a fucking dream of mine? You know how there's a company. I don't know if you guys know actually. There's a company called Makesip or whatever the fuck. Like their entire premise is like they make plushies, and if
You want
a-
to make one of
like,
yourself?
if they are funded, if they get enough funds, they will actually make them and like produce them, and then
Could it do
fucking
exalted weapons with
imagine the SlopMut plushie, bro. Imagine.
the SlopMut plushie. I'd slop all over that plushie.
No.
I mean, what? Who heard that?
No.
T-shirts with your face, bruh.
Is it a formula you can fill in with a description to each step? Oh, Darky's talking about something else. Somebody asked, can it do an exalted weapon math with incarnate effects? The current state of it, oh, see, that's one of those things where, like, yeah, it can, but also no, not really. Because it's one of those things where you would have to know what you're looking at, you'd have to open it up, and you'd have to put shit in weird places. Which is kind of why I'm leading on the side of, like, that's one of those advanced things where, like, if I wanted to make that a simplified feature that's added in, I would have to do a bunch. That would take a lot of work to integrate that as a mainstay feature, as opposed to just go break the calculator apart, figure it out, and then, you know, you can do that if you wanted. Because you can do that, but it's not integrated as a main feature. You would have to break some shit, take it apart, put it back together. It's a bit modular in that sense.
Really quickly, people, if you guys want to join again, you can.
No,
Just
actually,
in-game
you can
message.
never join a SxccMxt lobby again in your life, actually. You will die as soon as you load in. It'll kill you instantly.
I'm sorry. It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Your fucking retinas will explode, actually.
Nev, I'm actually so sorry about that yesterday. me tapping into the screen, into your fucking stream and fucking showing you the fucking, I don't know what the fuck, Chernobyl fucking monster. It was important though.
That's a funny question you ask, Nick. Because the answer is yes to that question. With Melee Duplicate and Kome's Decree. The Kome Decrees don't actually work the way you think they do, so the one that's supposed to hit melee strikes twice, it depends on the melee weapon, and the stance, and which hit is taking place during that time. So sometimes it's 4 times, sometimes it's 3, sometimes it doesn't even proc at all.
See the fucking people
need
that
to
I'm
do
working with.
fucking-
I'm fine in terms of content. This is by the way. I was talking earlier how like multiple people like fact check my my scripts in order to make in order for me to actually release content that is fucking accurate, because I don't want to really slop. Neff is one of those people, and there's a reason why. I mean, he's fucking making a fucking.
It's conditional. Not necessarily that it's conditional, that it's broken. It doesn't work properly. And there's no rhyme or reason to it either. It's complete fucking chaos whether or not it works. It's very funny. A bunch of Kome's decrees are broken like that. The one that gives you double status damage is actually just plus 100 additive with mods. Same with crit damage is plus 100 additive to mods. Or sorry, I think it's plus 100 to the base, but it's flat. Something like that is really silly.
How does Neff know so much stuff? Wanna go into it? I'm here. I'm your therapist now.
Oh, it all started back in 2015. I started playing this game all the way back in 2015. Late 2015. It was like November, December when I started. And I got introduced to a clan that was just a bunch of really high-level players.
Wait. When no, just inviting people.
Okay.
Wait. Oh, I need their name again. My bad.
Limbo.
They invited me. That's fine.
Nice. But yeah, they were super high-level players and they were super smart, and they basically taught me a bunch of the like super like weird niche fucked up things about the game. Just things that like nobody should really even know in the first place. Like, why do you even know this? This doesn't make any sense. What's wrong with you? And they ended up running me through like just a bunch of the high-level shenanigans and shaboingery that you could do with this game. They just treated the game very differently than other people, and one of their main people, his name was Shadow Wolfie with a bunch of fucking numbers. I don't remember. It's been so long. But he specifically, he was my clan leader and my actual mentor at the time. That fucking dude literally was just like, he viewed the game completely differently than anybody else had at the time. I cannot think of another person who saw the game the way he did. I really can't. There's PEMDOS and then there's Warframe PEMDOS is what this sounds like. Oh yeah, dude.
This is
dude.
This is basically what how was his name? Wolfie? What Wolfie was for Nev. Nev is for me, unironically.
Nev is for everybody else at this point too. Like at this point, I try my best to be what Wolfie was.
Yeah.
Because the way he explained the game was both super fucking simple and straightforward, and it's like it didn't go over my head, but it was also so fucking profound. One of the things he told me about the video game a billion years ago was that you don't think about the things you do in the video game like a bunch of numbers. You think of them like a bunch of switches that you turn on and off. And you can do that, and you can reduce the game down to so many different conditionals like that. Which is why I've always been a man of mechanics over numbers. And that's why I always tell people it's mechanics over numbers. You're not, it's your switches that you're turning on and off. You're not actually dealing numbers anywhere. The numbers are just numbers to represent shit. We have eternalism in the math of this game! So that was my introduction to the game several years ago, was a bunch of high-level players who were just really fucking smart and they knew what they were talking about. And then after our clan disbanded, because they disbanded, after they disbanded, I just kind of roamed around as a solo player. I made a couple other friends. They were casuals. I just helped them out along the way, whatever. And I just kind of did everything by myself at that point and was like, whatever. Fast forward to 2022, I made the decision to swap off of console to PC. And going from console to PC, I had to relearn, not relearn, but I had to redo all of my progress. I had to regrab everything. I made some new PC friends. One of them was a guy named Occams, and he was like, "You're a really smart dude. Have you ever seen this content creator? His name's Dystopia." And I was like, "No, I don't watch Warframe content creators. They're all fucking stupid." And he's like,
"Never mind."
He's like, "Not this one." And I'm like, "All right, well, I'll give him a chance. Send me Dystopias, whatever. I'll see it. I'll take a look at it." And after that, I was like, "Holy shit, this guy is insane. This guy really knows a lot."
Staffs, my bad. Nick wanted to join. My bad.
Lamau.
Okay. Oh. Sorry, I haven't been talking.
Did you try the Heroes Kubro yet? I didn't.
Heroes Kubro is great.
I still need to get around that.
Heroes Kubro is nice.
I still prefer the Shade personally for other utility purposes, but the Heroes Kubro is a really nice equivalent.
Oh, thank you, Staffs. You're awesome.
Shade, the difference between Harass and Shade is whether or not you want the robot companion mods or whether or not you want mecha. That's the difference.
Yeah, that is basically
in my opinion. Yeah.
Well, I would say that is generally the difference, but there is one big difference between why I prefer Shade over Cuirass personally, is the fact that the Cuirass will run off and get killed most of the time, whereas with the Shade it stays by so it doesn't get targeted, so...
Shade chills.
Activity. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then we have Duplex Bond, so I can still get damage out of the Shade by using
All
the
the
Bond
companions that
mod.
were not in the video are more meh? I mean, I disagree. There's a lot of great companions, Darku. So many great companions.
Darku hates everything that he doesn't like.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the thing.
thing.
That is very real.
No, I respect that, though. I respect that. To finish the story, I ran in and I was like, holy shit, Disto has a Discord server. I'm gonna go meet this guy. I meet Disto and we immediately hit it off and we just fuck around. I eventually, I helped Disto build his entire Discord server.
Nice.
And I helped set up all of his channels and blah blah blah, and I became a moderator there. And ever since hanging out in Disto's community and like just being around Disto, I was already like a higher level player. Being around other higher level people who were smarter than me and who knew so much more about the game, I'm really good at absorbing lots of information, finding things, testing things on my own, blah blah blah. I always actively seek out people who are smarter than me in my own field, because why would I not learn from the best? Why would I not go out of my way to improve my stuff, you know? I mean, I can't know everything. It's impossible for me to know everything. Those motherfuckers have information, and I want it. I want to learn it, so... That's kind of the way I approach the game as a whole, which is... That's the full story, that's my whole... How do you know everything? Well, I don't, but I go out of my way to fucking try my best to learn everything.
I do a mix of
Anything
both. I
else?
like to learn what I can, but I also like to interact with people that aren't necessarily as knowledgeable as we are and like help teach them.
I think that comes with the territory. Because I think as you just kind of exist and people just kind of stumble into you, they ask a question and it's like, oh, dude, you activated my trap card. Allow me to then yap for 10 fucking minutes straight about my history.
About stupid shit.
The more you know,
the more you know you don't know shit. You're
Yeah,
goddamn
exactly.
right, Nah Hammer.
It's like the Dunning-Kruger
The
effect for
Dunning-Kruger
most
effect,
people.
Yup. That's another reason I'm also really mean and so cynical towards Warframe players. I am a Warframe player hater. I hate Warframe players. I'm so mean to them.
I'm not a hater, but I do recognize that most of them don't know what they're talking about.
I'm such a hater. I'm so toxic. I'm like, you fucking idiots. I'm so
That's why I love
fucking hate
them.
these people.
I think
hard
that's
not
more
to
so
be.
just due to the fact that I try not to be super cynical because I don't like being cynical. I try to be positive all the time. Not in a toxic positivity sense, but from the standpoint of we've already got enough going on in the world. Let's not bring too much more toxic shit around here, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
get that. I respect that. I respect that a lot. I, on the other hand, am just an asshole. That's it. That's all it is. Fuck these people.
Well, there's me, and then there's me in the middle. I'm just a homosexual.
Ooh. You promise?
Yeah.
You mind if I test? I mean, what? Who said that? Yo. Crazy. Damn.
I'll be
freaking
open. I'm openly bi. I'll say that much.
I like that. I like that.
Like, here's the
Dude.
thing. I like girls, but I could be gay if the guy is really, really hot. You know what I mean?
You know what?
I lost. My chances are gone.
It sucked.
What do you mean your chances are gone, dog?
Yeah.
I'm right here. What are you talking about? Puck her up.
If you see the movie 300, it's like the Spartan levels of hot, is what I'm talking about.
No. Respect.
All I know is that Amalestic will yap about Rhino for 10 minutes straight or type an essay for it if you ask him something about Rhino.
Oh,
For
yeah.
real.
Oh, that's
For
true.
real. Or me, I'll just drop a 2-hour guide to Limbo on your head and say, here, learn the frame.
Mm-hmm.
1 hour 30 minutes into the fucking sci-fi freak video. Oh, here's Amolistic talking about Rhino for 20 minutes.
It's 6 minutes. It's 6 minutes. Be
Oh, what was it? I thought it was longer. What?
Yeah, it's only
Okay.
6 minutes long.
Okay.
No. Minutes.
Damn, it would have been so fucking funny
Probably
though.
feels longer.
Speaking
Probably
of-
feels longer because it's.
It could have been 20 minutes. It could have been 20 minutes. That's the point.
Hey, you know what, Suck? The fact that to you 6 minutes is 20 minutes tells me a lot about your performance in the bedroom. You know, I'll see you there, baby girl.
Oh, this is the end of the stream. Good night, everyone. We have business to attend to.
No shot.
Wow. Damn.
He and I are gonna go have a goon off in the corner.
Don't say these words. Don't say these words. They're evil.
God damn it.
But no, speaking of that, Suck, you and I need to lock in, dog. We need to lock in and finish this fucking script, dude. This big ass script.
I'm still working on my bit.
It's so funny. Okay, hear me out, Neff. Next week I have my fucking week off finally. I can lock in
Okay,
then.
that's your week off.
Mhm.
Gotcha. Okay, for sure. Cause I'm gonna get.
Did someone say goon?
Is that Shiro that said that?
No hard scope.
Where is Shiro Nature? I haven't seen much of Shiro. I think he's fucking gooning his brains out about Marvel Rivals, actually.
Oh, no, I'm talking to him regularly in fucking DMs.
Bruh! This man abandoned my community, bro. He left me. He abandoned me. Nah, he's still there. I just haven't heard much from him.
I mean, I fucking dip constantly as well.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I still need to finish my bit of the script for that video too.
Speaking of, drop it in the main body of the script where it goes, so that I can look at it and I can review it and edit it and go over it with you. Just because that's the whole point of having the shared script with all the different creators.
That's fair.
And having everybody have access to it, is that way we can all look at it collectively.
It's on my writing tablet though. Is it okay if I just put screenshots, or do you want me to type it in manually?
I mean,
If
it's
wanna
your
just drop
script.
screenshots, I can.
It's your script. You have to read it. I can't read your handwriting.
Okay,
at
that's
least
fair.
not on the fucking thing.
Well, I'm just
Oh,
asking
well,
because I don't want it to be a situation where like I drop down and you're like, wait a minute, we need to edit all this shit, and I'm like, oh no.
Well,
and like
if it's something
manually
if
type
it's-
it all in.
Oh, don't worry. You don't have to edit shit. I am the one that's doing the lead editing on that.
Yeah, you're the lead editor.
We're gonna release it on Neff's channel because he finally needs a good video.
Hey, bro, what do you mean? You mean Sarah naked boob tutorial isn't a good video? What the fuck? I worked really hard on that. Fuck, man.
We need someone to pop off. We need something to pop off.
We do need something.
I mean,
the last video,
my,
video I had that popped off was my fucking really shitty Zaku Sobek build. That was just like.
Let me find.
even make a
Screenshot to
fucking
text us.
thumbnail?
Can we actually
it's
see-
good. Yeah.
How is the operator video doing? Actually, thinking about it now, because last I saw it was actually doing pretty good.
My Mac.
see.
I feel horrible. My Mac video overtook the Limbo.
That's fine, I
I
expected
feel
it.
You
bad.
shouldn't feel horrible. That was a great fucking video.
That's a great
That's
video,
a wo-
dude. Don't
It's
worry.
a wonderful video. Yeah, you deserve those views.
Actually, it was slop.
Nah. No. That was anti-slop.
Where
You know what
do I
slop
find-
is that certain individual plagiarizing it.
Oh no, we're going.
Yeah.
Oh, we're going back at it.
Yes.
Listen, I don't mind.
Oh,
I don't
wow.
mind. He's got more views. Oh, fucking. All right, I can't even look at it. I can't even look.
Yeah,
at
on the back end, it says that my video, right, the operator one, has 505 views, while on the front end, it's like 370 right now. That's not too bad.
Back end is always
it.
correct.
It takes time for it to update and.
Well, yeah, and it also says for impressions click-through rate, it's 10%, which is pretty nice.
That's fair.
Hey, I'm doing pretty good.
Yeah. 10% is very good.
Who gave the video 2 dislikes?
Me.
I just liked it twice. I haven't seen it yet.
I expect you to roast me for some of my takes. I'm just gonna say that right now.
Oh yeah,
fully
you
expect
never
that.
got a hold of me to do the voice acting.
I
for
was
the
going
beats with you
to,
guys.
but I was like just trying to get this done, kind of, because I hadn't released anything yet. So then I was like, oh
No, that's
fuck.
completely fair.
You're
And
talking.
you were out of town at the time too. so it was like,
Sigh. You're talking to like, at least like me. But if you know, let's just say spiritually, Satan is here as well. We aren't fucking uploading at all. Come on.
True.
well, I'm trying to get ahead of the game, man. I'm trying to be the one that's giving the good content. Well, you guys are in your down state, getting ready to release masterpieces.
Yeah.
Dude, Sajan's fucking Harrow video, bro. I am so hyped
I'm
for the
so
drop.
hyped.
It's
I got to
so
see my
good.
bit. I got to see my
Chat.
bit in the video. I'm like, yes.
Oh, I saw your bit as well. It was so fucking good.
Chat.
Reading holy text.
By the way, little leak here because hey, why not? Satan is gonna be in the fucking Kome video.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I remember now. You were telling me about it. I forgot on the back end. Right?
Yeah.
I still need to look through what you sent me and see if I can. Like you said, you wanted me to spruce it up a bit, right?
I still need to find someone for more voice acting. That I think if I was just gonna use Monkey Umbral again and for like 2 seconds, and then for the rest of the video I'll never mention him again.
Yeah, I can definitely look through it though.
I don't know. Maybe. I'll see what I do. Because there's like.
Speaking of, we need to get Nova in on his ad read for our thing. Oh, I just realized that. Hang on. I'm gonna start fucking DMing this monkey. Where is this guy?
He's gonna join.
My name is Sci-Fi Freak. Do you know you have invincibility?
He's gonna fucking.
Shh, keep it on the DL. We don't want to leak it. We already leaked caps. We already leaked cap chops. Which we still need to. We'll go back to. We'll get to that.
I might
We're
need
not
to
for-
talk and collab with him pretty soon too. It could be interesting.
You and Cap?
Yeah,
Cap
maybe.
You kept Darko
Both,
and me.
yeah.
Well, no, you kept Darko and me. I think are like certified turbo yappers.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah,
yeah. By the way, also funny thing. Guess who fucking gave me a shout out on this fucking stream today?
Ooh.
Earlier today. Fucking cool kid.
Hell yeah.
Ooh.
Guess who
Oh,
also
I remember.
appeared-
I got there later. Yeah, I was there later.
I guess who fucking also was in my comment section. Oh, that was a blueprint.
Hell
God
yeah.
damn it.
Blueprint's really cool. I still gotta meet him. Or
I
somehow
have
gotta meet him.
I have no opinions on Cool Kid other than I respect him as a content creator. I like unironically, like out of all the Warframe creators, I just have respect for Cool Kid. I don't really know anything about him, but from everything that other people have told me about him, he's just a cool dude.
Yeah, he is.
He's
in the
very
game.
chill. He's really
just
cool.
very chill. He seems very reasonable. He's very clear about where he sits with his opinions, and I just respect that a lot. I have a lot of respect for the guy.
Yeah, I
Based
really
on everything
like
that
Cool
everybody
Kid.
else has told me.
Sucks
Very-
crossover arc. Hey, at least it's a crossover arc, not a cross-dresser arc. Shout out Shira Nature.
Speak for yourself. What?
Huh?
What?
Damn.
I love Shiro so much. I He is a cool kid. Yeah. The thing is, me being my brain rot, whenever I like meet people that are like way leagues above me, like I instantly just like do it in like the most like stupid way possible. So, Cool Kid left a comment under my video. I just replied with it. Oh my, hey Cool Kid, I think you're pretty cool. Please sign my Steam profile. And he actually did. He actually did.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he was like one of the only people that instantly like the joke clicked. He actually fucking did it. Wow.
Yeah, Cool Kid's really awesome.
Everyone
I'm
else
actually,
would have been like.
In the feed earlier today, seems like you need to view it. What was his most recent video? Somebody
Every Exalted explained Iron Staff, I think.
Was that his most recent? Oh my god, I have hiccups. I I swear to God, he had another one.
I think it released literally not even 24 hours ago.
Oh no. I'm thinking of one that happened a couple days ago, or like maybe a week ago now. God only knows how long it's been.
What thing?
Cool kid upload. Hang on.
Oh yeah, the Iron Staff video. It's really good. It's really in depth.
Oh, what was? Okay, never mind then.
Cool kid had a really decent video talking about Overguard as well.
Oh yeah,
There
I
we go.
remember citing that in the Limbo Bible a little bit too.
This
So
okay.
that's
This
a
one's
really
2
good
months
video.
old. Holy shit, that's how long it's been since. Is DR dead? Was a video that I heard some buzz about. I heard that was actually a decent one that he explains. Like,
It's pretty good. I
Yeah.
agree with most of his points.
Yep. That was the take that a lot of people like. There's a lot of good points. There's a lot of whatever points. Which,
Yeah, the way I look at DR personally, I think for where we pretty much everyone plays, it's perfectly fine the way DR works. It's just that's not something you could use for level cap content because it just doesn't work there.
speak for yourself. Trinity level cap with the DR.
Well,
tank is real.
yeah, Trinity is the rule, but you know what I mean.
Power creep is finally taking us there. Nah, this video was released 6 hours ago. Yeah.
Yeah,
He's
that video.
got decent thumbnails. I like his. It's like very simple. I like the simple thumbnails.
Mhm.
I like the funny thumbnails more than anything too.
Oh, question? Do you want to see the one for my video? Let me see if I can find it. So that's
Well,
you.
why don't I just look you up and see? Unless.
Oh
you
yeah,
talk
that's
about
true.
it.
Well, it's good. I took a little inspiration from some Asians and Nova's thumbnails for the new video. That seems to be working.
Woo! Yeah. No, that is fire.
Thank you.
Ooh, you're cooking.
I finally got the green screen scene from Samaras.
Yeah. No, very well done. Very well done.
Dude, in like as soon as you get that and you make content, you instantly spike. I swear to God, the shit that the shit that I'm doing is only fucking possible because of the color scene in Captura.
Yeah, it's good.
Like
shit.
a lot of it.
Really good.
The other is magically knowing how editing works and like slapping fucking clips together. Like for example, in the Kome video, I abuse it a lot. Where I just, slap 2 scenes together and make it look like it's one.
Yeah.
Hey, Suck, how are you? I'm doing fine.
Also,
he's not. He's
if you
doing-
want,
he's doing great.
YouTube
I'll
doing
speak
YouTube
for
stuff?
you.
What happened? Okay.
Probably some buffering.
here are the
Alright.
original photos, by the way, as well as the thumbnail in the our little chat window right here,
Give me a look. Give me a look.
the VC chat,
Oh, I see. Hold on.
or in live chat rather. There you go.
No, you're good.
I mean, wait, hold on. I can tease the fuck out of the... Wait, hold on. I can tease the fuck out of people that are watching by playing the Kobe video in the background. I like the intro to it. Hold on. Oh, Darko and Staffs are...
Recently, as of like a few weeks ago, got this photo editing software called Affinity Photo 2, and it's pretty good.
Premiere opened and my fucking stream fucking died. It's back already. Okay.
Like an alternative to Photoshop.
Oh, in fucking chat.
One-time purchase of like $70, and it's honestly pretty good.
Oh, I'd have to fucking... I'd have to... I don't know.
I don't know,
You
it
chill with
sucks
us.
insane.
I have
Here.
a funny story.
Hey, you wanted to be a streamer, now you can be one.
There you go.
Anywho, Sci-Fi, you know the photo you took with Atlas? And,
there you go.
That you sent me?
That is not
Yeah,
gonna be doing
yeah.
well. Oh my god, there's like so much shit not fucking... I can do it...
My
wait.
friend-
I can do it like this. But yeah, there's a lot of
My
fucking
friend-
editing behind this.
My
There's
friend asked
the
me
story-
Your
Storyboard,
editing
so-
is absolutely nuts, dude.
Hey, Suck, text me in chat.
Yeah.
I'll show it later.
Okay.
I'll show it more later after stream. Because I have to pre-render
Okay.
everything.
I was in a conversation once
your editing
with
is
my
fire,
friend.
dude.
I just... The thing is, I just know how fucking... The thing is, the way I approach editing, and this is like, you can do this on your own, like genuinely. You
You're
look at
still
stuff...
streaming Discord, by the way.
Oh,
Probably turn that off for your main stream.
Oh, my bad.
There you go.
Yeah. I was streaming the
Poor
game at the
fucking
entire
viewers.
time. Ah, they're good, they're good.
They're just getting the most brain-rotted Discord in the world.
Certified Nidus build. Okay, we're gonna look at that in a second.
Oh, I
We
should post mine. I really shouldn't post mine, but I should. One day.
My editing software was like Adobe apps that are still in 2020 instead of yeah. No, no. Do not do the mistake and download like the 2025 updated version of Adobe products. They all suck giga ass. I've used them. They don't. For the love of God.
And download DaVinci Resolve. It's much better.
Unironically, I will look into it.
Best $300 I've ever spent.
The thing
on
is,
software.
it's
so good.
The thing is, it's not gonna be nice for me, because I've been fucking living and breathing Adobe since 2019. Unironically, like I know how to edit in it because I fucking used it for so long. Recreating that workflow, huh?
The editing softwares, I feel like it's less about which software you use and more about how well you know your software. Like, I've seen people make genuine fucking works of art using fucking, like, Windows Movie Maker. Like, as much of a shitpost as it is, like...
It also depends on what content you're
doing.
doing.
It does.
The Limbo was made in CapCut, so do with that what you will.
Like, exactly. Like, it's one of those things where it's like, I feel like it's just your confidence and your comfort in the software rather the software itself. Same
Like,
with,
there was a time where I would use this side sounding on my microphone, basically shooting the volume, what I said into the mic, into the software, but not using the mic. I used the what the mic told me that the mic sounded like for a few years until I figured out, oh, I can add the mic into the software.
I think one of my favorite things about switching to DaVinci though is that A, the amount of tools I get, way more freedom and creativity that I got there. Most importantly, I can actually output my videos in 4K like I've always wanted. The only downside being, like, my most recent video was 23 gigs in size because of it.
Like I said, happens. That will happen way more often. Like the final project file size, and not the rendered one, but the final project file size, for example. Usually they are way bigger, anyways. Like in total for the Mac video, it was like 100 gigs of raw footage, and then it was I think 50 to 60 gigs of like more stuff.
But I don't even see 4K in Warframe, because like the bitrate should be horrible just from the particles.
It depends what encoder you're using in the end, like on YouTube's backend. The thing is, if you upload anything, this is another life hack for anyone trying to make Warframe content, by the way, and like in general content. Don't ask how I know all of this. I've been fucking on YouTube for a very long time. 2008 to be specific. The thing is, if you want to have like prioritized uploads in general, the thing that I talked about earlier, I mean, holy shit, I can't talk. I'm European. Please kill me. Holy shit. No, America is so great. America is amazing. The thing that I talked about to you earlier, Sai, about like, you know, prioritizing back like YouTube's backend encoder for like VP9 and shit, or like VP09, whatever it's called. All you have to do is upload in fucking 2K. Like, take your 1080p footage, render it again in fucking 2K, like 1440 progressive,
1440p, yeah.
And then it's all good. Like, you will have zero block, like, all the blocky shit on your screen, the bitrate will be completely fine.
Well, I mean, when I watch the video after it's done uploading again, because it's only when it's, like, going live, because I do premieres, right? It's only when it goes live that looks kind of blocky. When I actually watch it after it's done, it looks fantastic.
Oh, yeah, that's just because fucking premieres suck on YouTube, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
And plus,
like, the actual video is fine.
The smart thing to do is to actually set the premiere for the upload 30 minutes to an hour after the upload.
That doesn't work either. That only works on larger channels.
I set it for 12 hours after the upload, and it still looked like that.
Yeah.
Really? Wow. Get fucked, I suppose. That's brutal.
Well, the original plan was to have it released last night, but then I saw how long it was taking to upload. I'm like, there's no fucking way I'm gonna release this tonight.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, so
I've yet to actually
I set it
watch
for
the
10.
operator video. I might have to sit down and watch it.
Nice.
Can I do a reaction
gotten
on
to do that.
stream? Then we're gonna watch it
Yeah,
right
sure.
now.
Yeah, sure. If you want to.
Ooh.
Do
That's
we
fine.
do we all want to watch it right? Want to watch it right now?
Yeah, we'll do.
Oh
a stream
god, we're
right
all like so differentiated and opinionated on the operator schools, right? So it's totally gonna be just.
I fully expect you guys to roast me for some of my takes.
Oh, I already
But
know. 'Cause I already know some of your,
everyone in chat right now, if we're watching it, I want you guys to at least go over and give it a like, and at least a view, and a comment, so the fucking algorithm gets fucking boosted.
It's still
Oh,
pretty
yes,
good.
33 views is totally gonna boost the algorithm to make it unwatchable, right?
No, shut up, you you need to kill you. You fucking
Wow, in the past
Norwegian.
10 minutes since I last checked it, it's already gotten another 54 views. Let's go.
I like that.
It's doing good.
Operator video upside down.
God, I'm scared of where you place Naramon.
Zenuric is obviously top tier. Oh my
I'm
god.
such an
You want me? Do you want me
I'm gonna
to
take
spoil
Naramon.
the?
It
Do you
starts
want me
already.
to spoil the rating? It's
Like,
like
yeah,
4
I know
digits.
he's not gonna. I know he's gonna overvalue Naramon because he thinks the combo duration part of it actually matters in any capacity.
does. It absolutely does.
Man.
It doesn't. You just use
There you
does.
go.
I like-
We didn't
I
even
like
start
moving
watching the
on
video! We didn't even start watching it! They're already yelling!
That's like I said. I fully expect you guys to get mad.
I love the fact that
I
can
love
use
it.
this
I
side, 'cause
stand
know
by,
that
I
was
think
me
it's
on
an-
my side.
I stand by. I think it's an underrated tree. It's just that it's outclassed by Madurai.
No, it's a good
Unairu, and
tree. I just think
Warframe.
the combo part is literally the worst part of it.
Nah.
Yeah,
So,
honestly,
chat,
the operator
chat.
buffing and the damage that it has is actually fine.
Like the
It's
damage it
literally
has is
how
quite good for operator.
Honestly,
it's
one of the
okay
worst
for
It's
part.
pilot.
how you get it and how it interacts with melee. That's the bad part.
So, I just want to say this is the part of the stream where I can't really, like, talk anymore, and it's gonna get very loud now.
You're an uncle at Thanksgiving. You think
Yeah,
it's
but you have to
gonna
understand
turn
that
into
he plays
situation?
Limbo, so he's gonna overvalue some parts. Like the damage he can use easier. He doesn't have the anti-synergy with the melee, with the stasis and everything. So like he's gonna overvalue some of the.
Well, yeah,
abilities,
it's
which I agree,
it's
it is
rating.
quite good when you
They're
do use
rated
it like
with
that.
Limbo. They're not rated
The
in
passive
general
is the best part
necessarily.
of Naramon. No, absolutely not. The passive.
Yeah,
is
it's the
not
most
best
useless
part.
piece of shit. They need to rework it to just say combo
It's-
duration at this point
that's-
and combo gain.
That's
honestly.
the part that, like, it's the same thing as, like, Zeneric users, where Zeneric heads are like, oh, I like Zeneric because the energy. It's like, dog.
It's
Focus
shit.
schools are so fucking. The focus schools are so
Madurai, my
fucking
beloved.
powerful.
Madurai
Yeah,
is really
I know,
good.
right?
Yeah, like they
I
need
fully
to do
expect
more
you guys
than
to roast
just
me for Madurai.
increase light. Like it's not even quality of life increases. It's modding
Yeah.
of life is like it fixes. It just fixes some modding issues. Like,
What's up,
Well,
bro?
that's what I say about Naramon. I view it as a side grade. That way you can remove certain
Hello.
mods and add other ones onto your weapons.
if even that sci-fi, like you don't need combo duration at all to make it out. Like
Yeah, it's yap
Pretty
time.
helpful.
He doesn't think my favorite school is the best. Zeneric is for beginners who just completed War Within. I completely disagree. I feel
Yeah,
like
use
if you're a
Unairu.
beginner, you should be. Well, I think you should
Unairu
advertise
is
for
way
your
better.
friends to get. I think Madurai is the best starter. Madurai teaches you the best habits, and it's the best school to farm the other schools. Madurai is the most useful
Unairu is
in that
just as
regard.
good in like if you don't have the best amp, Unairu does have more damage than Madurai.
Master, my beloved.
In all content like Cascade, like you would rather have like Unairu's shield
you rather-
removal or armor
Unairu's
removal.
so fucking good. That was the one tree that I was
'Cause you need
surprised the
this
most
lyric-
when I was playing it.
Yeah, because you need this Zenuric wave bound to make Madurai higher damage than Unairu. And that needs the wave
You don't
bound
need.
of
You don't
Zenuric.
know. You don't need the way bound for that.
To out DPS to Unairu, yeah. Unairu abilities
For,
and its
for
abilities,
Eidolon
yeah.
hunting, no, not for Eidos, which is your main. That's gonna be your main focus farm is Eidos. You're not gonna start.
But you have
you're-
Zenuric, you have Zerman now, which is really effective at it. Like just doing Zerman bounties, you can get quite a lot
Yeah.
of
for
focus.
your daily, but I mean nothing is gonna beat the shards. The shards are nuts though. From the Eidos, like once you get
Yeah, I
to being
guess.
able to do, once you're able to do the Gauntlet at least a couple times, like even just
Yeah,
a
I
couple
guess if you
times.
specifically
Nah,
say
Shane,
solo,
Vazarin's
yeah.
peak.
But then you have to
Vazarin's so
solo,
good.
like you have to solo Eidolons to then get all the other things max, which is like,
Something really funny that I did
guess,
notice.
I guess yeah. If you're a beginner, then
because
maybe
Unairu works, you
harder.
don't need any wave bounds, and just having Unairu is going to make it so you are never going to be locked out. Of
You
any
have 2 more
content
minutes
for your
before we're
operator.
I
gonna
guess
start
so.
watching
I
this.
guess so. I guess so. I guess.
Before we
yeah.
start watching it.
how many casuals just completing War Within are worried about Thrax units with their amps? That's kind of where my brain was at as well.
It's
but
not
I mean,
that
I
though.
guess
It's
if
the
you're-
Lost Grasp. It's Lost Grasp specifically I'm referring to. Lost Grasp is such a quality of life. You also
is
have
pretty
armor strip
good.
and shield removal duration with a massive duration in an area, meaning Corpus becomes insanely easy
Yeah.
even for base steel path without arcanes or galvanized. moves.
Something I failed to mention in the video when I was talking about it, I kind of view Unairu and Vezran kind of interchangeably because they're both really, really fucking good in my eyes.
Yeah, like
That's
Unairu
right.
is the
Concept.
one-stop shop for everything you need to be able to introduce operator into
yeah.
the gameplay.
You don't
plan without
need
any
you don't need
delay.
sub zooms. You don't need anything like
Unairu
that.
does a little bit of everything in the best possible way. I think that Unairu
Yeah.
is like the best generalist. Vazrin and Madurai are more specific, but I view them as more relevant personally. So I guess it's a toss-up for.
Yeah, because Unairu is for like if you're just coming out of a new war, you only want one focus school to focus on until it's max, right? Just go Unairu
Yeah.
and you'll never have any complaints at all. You'll
Unairu
actually
basically
really
gives you
enjoy it.
better prime
That's
sure
a
footed as
really-
a passive.
Yeah, no, that's a really good point as well because it's also just got like the best passive. Like being immune to Eximus slowdowns, like
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
fact that a group of Arctic Eximus can literally stop you in your place dead, and Unairu just says no.
And Blast
and you
Exima
walk
can
right
keep
through.
you permanently CC'd. Like there are scenarios where you
So
can be
fucking-
permanently CC'd.
yeah.
Like it is prime sure footed on a stick,
It's
but
so
prime
good.
sure footed is the reason why people swear
Prime
by
sure
it is
footed's
because
weaker than it. It's so much better.
yeah,
Yeah.
I know, but like
So
I'm saying
good.
like prime sure footed. The reason why it's so coveted is because it is a DPS increase in content where you're not paying fully attention.
I
Obviously, If you're
will-
playing like an FPS game, like where you're fully concentrated.
I'll
you are
spoil
trying
it
to-
in the video in the Unairu part. I do have a jab at Nightmare Frame in it.
Yeah,
Of course.
because like it is such a powerful tool, right? Like
It's so good. It's
This is-
so
that's
fucking
a
good.
wonderful point, King Cobra. A lot of people don't really like Operator Drifter. They just want whatever buffs your frame. That is the number one thing I hope Sci-Fi makes like the good point about in the video. Like,
Oh,
whatever
I
buffs-
specifically
but-
say
But
you
like
should be
that is
using
that
the.
is the thing that most
Unairu also doesn't
Warframe
need you to
players
use it.
neglect.
Unairu, you just use the
The
last
way-
and you're fine.
The way I
Yeah,
look
but
at
like,
the
the things
trees.
about Unairu is still really nice. You get the armor strip, you get the shield
Yeah.
strip, you get like you get all that stuff, and you learn.
And
it
you get
passively.
armor, which works with the arcane battery if you somehow have that. It works as a really good, like it is a lot of DR for the operator
Yeah.
early on when you don't have any.
Oh yeah,
like,
I bring that up
health
too.
Like
I
there's
bring
so
that
much
up,
things
too.
that you get from Unairu alone. It even gives operator damage to where the pistol amp that you get from the quest is good enough to do level cap with just Unairu, no way bounce, and you'll have a wonderful
So,
time.
the way I explain the operator in my video, I look at it like this: you should be using the operator to complement and make up for whatever flaws your frame has, not as a way of just buffing other things it already does. At least in my eyes.
Yeah, and that's why I
do
also think Unairu is so
people
good.
Love energy from Xenarix so they can spam blind range number. I mean, yeah, and it's like such a shit energy solution as well too. It's like people just
Yeah.
people like to turn their brains off and pick what's easy, not necessarily what's good.
And even then, like
I
we have
mean, even
mods now
then,
that
you can just use
completely
one
invalidate it
mod.
as a tree. Like the tree itself is invalidated by modding. Like
It's
It is
so
a
single
shit.
mod slot and
It is.
one or
Yeah.
like Archon shard, right?
I literally
It
say
is.
like just one mod at minimum invalidates that entire tree.
Like base equilibrium, not the 10 rank one, like is already enough to make it not needed. If you have one yellow shard for preparation, like then you have also no need for it at the start of mission either. Because some people argue,
Last
oh, it's for
draft
start of
carried me.
mission to like get max NG at the start, but then like
Hey, Trevor.
one yellow shard does that too. So like it is like quite a bad tree at all stages in the game.
Last
an
draft
also
carried me
survival
for the
option.
last
Because
few
it's
months.
too
on
good.
the
Nobody
game.
talks about Vazrin because it's only really relevant or necessary in content that people don't play in. You only start talking about Vazrin once you're doing super high level content or once you're doing challenge oriented content.
I mean,
Once
the
you-
reason why I
when
like
when you're doing difficult content where you are a frame that will die, like there's just no way around it, you're going to die. Vazrin is there for you.
Yeah, but then
And
you also have Matlock's Cross.
Most people don't play in content where that's an issue. Well, Darku, having to revive yourself over and over again slows missions down a lot, especially when you're just
yeah.
trying to fucking it
So,
slows missions down a lot.
with Vazrin actually, I find protective sling as like the ultimate no you against certain enemies. So if like an Eximus or something shows up, if a boss shows up, I just Vazrin sling and just take it out without issue because can't take status effects and you can't take any damage during that immunity window, and you can refresh it instantly.
Okay, wait, hold on.
It's so good. Not to mention the vortex is really good too because it lingers in place. So if you take out like overguarded units nearby, they'll get sucked in too.
Yeah, like Vazarin, I would agree, is probably one of the best level cap trees outside of Madurai when you have the Unairu, like, way bounds.
100%.
But,
It's
like,
so good.
Madurai is still, like...
So good.
I always use Madurai. I see no reason not
Oh,
to.
I do, in the video, I do bring up that Madurai is objectively the best tree for level cap purposes, but I also don't think it's that great with Limbo, mainly because there's just things the other trees give that is so much more important.
But you have the casting speed, isn't that
That's the thing
Madurai?
too, isn't it? Yeah, the Madurai is casting speed, but I mean, you get so much casting speed from fucking so many.
You just get 2 shards, just 2 casting speed shards, and you're good.
Yeah, but if you
like
use that plus the drift, like if you use power transfer and the shards,
insane.
you don't care about nullifiers anymore.
It's not necessary. It's just unnecessary.
It's not necessary.
I like Sai using the Vazarin. I also use Vazarin for Limbo as well. I understand.
Because we're just
It's
thinking more
just-
so about the fact of like the move speed from the consecutive slings, the
Not to
ability
mention the,
strength, and the no need to worry about.
All right.
The ability strength part is kind of
All right. Shut up. Yep. Okay, wait, hold on.
You have a huge Rift Torrent buff or whatever,
Let me-
right?
let me-
Yeah, pretty much, Bradley.
Let me set this up.
Maybe we need to stream the video also on Discord so we don't have the lag.
Guess what I'm doing, man? Guess what I'm doing?
So if I immediately on my recommended when I click on YouTube.
Hold on.
Hell yeah.
Let's see here.
Let me see.
There you go.
Let me watch your. Let me watch your side.
I
I'm
just
very
understand
proud of
it.
this video. Not gonna lie, despite I do realize looking back through it now, there's some errors
There you
that I
go.
forgot to fix.
We're going cinema mode. Hold on. There you go.
Hell yeah.
All right.
Let me make sure it's showing up on your screen too. Aha. Also saying dexterity replaces its passive. Oh yes, I love nursing my guns for melee only.
Well, dexterity is still a good arcane
How long
for
is this?
base
How long
damage.
is this? Oh, 30 minutes. Okay.
30 minutes, yeah.
It's not too bad.
I love my intro, as slow as it is.
We could still improve this. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could. I
It
offered
looked
him.
like
I offered.
2013 title card.
Yeah,
kinda,
I
in the text.
I offered it to him. That I. we could make
So
The
bad
title
news.
should just not be there because it
Uh-huh.
looks so cheap. But,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna redo it at some point. Yeah.
Huh?
Or have just this, like the cleaner, like.
You gotta-
text and not
you gotta
have
go?
the
Jesus Christ, they're already grilling this
What?
man over his intro.
Oh, come on. It doesn't
We're not
matter.
gonna
I'll-
get through a 30-minute video at this pace.
Huh?
So-
Sai wants to
it's not
talk.
just
Sai
gonna
wants to
be
talk.
30,
Sai
it's
wants
gonna
to
be
talk.
Can I
Dark
talk, please? So,
No.
sadly, I'm already gonna have Triburos help me with a new intro.
Oh, fair enough. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, then that's good. Okay.
Here we go.
Well, been a year since I last stood before thee. Hello, everyone.
What do you mean? He's
It's
right
me,
here.
Sci-Fi, and the year of 2025 is finally here.
Oh, I get
And
it.
with that, I have chosen to go
New
for
Year's
something a
joke.
bit more unique for my
Mhm.
return to YouTube. As I was relaxing and grinding the 1999 activities, I decided to branch out of my usual Vazarin and Naramon comfort zone, and partake in the most heretical of activities for any Warframe player. Actually learning the game's mechanics,
Nah,
and
that's true.
realizing just how potent
Nice.
most of these operator trees are.
I'm gonna go silent for a
Starting as
second.
a
I gotta
review
go
of the
pee.
Vazarin tree in particular.
Mm.
But the more research, the more I realized that I couldn't justify my stance on this tree without discussing the 4 other trees as well. So I found more than I intended, and this review has now evolved into a guide and ranking of the 5 operator trees with Limbo, and in cases we'll bring up if they are better for certain types of content. To be very clear here, these are mainly my opinions based on how I play this game. Just because something may be objectively better in one area, doesn't mean that same person will value its use. So if I come off as harsh or dare I say stupid, remember this for later. So, with that said, let's discuss
The fact that we need a disclaimer like this really fucking React content era. Yeah, okay. The fact that we need a disclaimer like that really tells a lot about the Warframe community. Like, genuinely,
I mean, Warframe players, yeah.
the reason why no one like if you there's a okay, let me explain one thing real quick. If you leave a detailed comment or whatever under a video or whatever, you think something is wrong and no one replies, the owner of the video doesn't reply, it's not because they're mad at you that you're wrong, that you're right or whatever. It's because you're wrong still.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm
It
back.
happens so often. You see it so
Yeah.
often. It's crazy.
So
That's the most
so many
important
so many
factor
Warframe
to
players
discuss.
have fucking giga egos where they get butthurt
Yeah.
whenever you say something that they'd like, even if they don't agree with it, they're like, "Oh, actually, I'm smarter than you. Let me explain in fucking that." It's like, it's such a fucking dick measuring contest with so many
Yeah,
Warframe
yeah,
players.
yeah.
It's the reason I'm so mean to them. Like, it's if you're gonna dick measure contest with me and I've got a fucking 12-inch wiener, like, get out of my fucking face.
All right.
What
Warframe
in the
players.
world is an operator tree? And more importantly, how do you use it? Operator trees are an extension of Warframe Sandbox, added in the second Dream, as a second Warframe, if you will. Through the Operator and Drifter, the powers of the Void can be channeled into 5 different focus schools or classes, those being Madarai,
Also, though,
Nararon,
this is a
Onairu,
one-off.
Vazarin, and Xenuric.
We usually
In
don't
lore,
do this
these
on
schools
stream.
embody
It's only
different
because Sai is
philosophies
here.
or
React
schools of
content.
thought,
Yeah,
matching
yeah.
the personality of the
Killer
student.
fashion.
In this case,
Absolute killer
you,
fashion.
the
That's really
player.
good.
In
This
game,
is my favorite fashion
these
you've ever
philosophies
shown.
are reflected as ability trees,
Yeah?
with each tree having 2 unique abilities, multiple paths.
I like my channel
with 2
finish the most
passes
when
per
I've been
tree
liking this one a
being
lot.
universal to all when unlocked.
I like
From
this
Madarai's
series.
focus on operator
What
damage
is
and
the
aggression
YouTube
unwavering,
fashion
to
show?
Vazarin's immortality in absolute defense.
It's the only dick measuring
All these trees
contest that
excelling
actually has an
in
objective
various
winner and
content
loser.
within Warframe,
Yeah.
depending on what the user requires. However, most of those playing this game overlook the ability aspect of these schools and go for the de facto Xenuric to carry their egos to the sealed
Well, Nick,
path
there's
and
a
beyond,
difference
having little
between
interest in
a
what
nice
these trees
comment,
truly
for
provide
example,
for
from
the
you,
game.
or a,
And
like,
to
you know,
expose this ignorance,
up the ass
let us
comment.
begin with the worst operator school for
Bad
Limbo,
faith.
the
Arguments.
aforementioned Xenuric.
Uh-oh, here we go. Okay. Do you want to already,
No,
like, get the
copyright
anger?
strike.
Yes,
Yes,
Wanna-
an
wanna-
anti-meter.
No, wanna get the anger out before we continue, or what is
There's
up?
no anger. I
Alright,
completely
alright.
agree. Xenuric is the worst focus tree, period.
Oh
Not
yeah,
just for Limbo, but for everybody. I genuinely find Xenuric to be awful.
yeah.
Its abilities
Same.
were good, and like I might have made it.
Well,
a
do
bit
you
more
remember
okay.
back when it had the fucking slow blast and you could use that to hunt thumpers? I remember using Xenuric Nova to hunt thumpers back when that was like a
It was
meta
also the
strat
only
that
tree
people
where you could
used.
spam the dash really easily.
It was so now now it's fucking awful. Like
Now it's
even
Madurai that has the most dashes with the
no
sling.
no
Yeah.
contest. Literally no contest with Xenuric being the worst.
So, I lied a little bit a few moments ago. This isn't the worst school for Limbo. It's the worst tree, period. This tree
Yes!
genuinely goes against the wall with how awful it is to utilize, especially with the features and mods we currently have access to. Xenuric is described as the
choice.
following. They believed the clearest
as
path to
a-
victory was
as
to
a-
dominate the enemy.
pause the video
They
real quick.
sought to choke an opponent of all
Weird that he starts
resources,
with this, 'cause
that
that's what
sheer
maybe
I was
strength
hurt the
gonna say,
algorithm.
could
suck, pause
erase
the video.
any
Wait,
resistance.
my bad. Uh-huh.
It's okay. I was gonna say, weird choice to start with such a negative one and such a spicy take. This is the one that I feel like you should save for either the middle or the end.
Yeah, for
No,
like-
it does not.
Well, it's
no.
starting from worst to best is how it's ranked.
I see.
Yeah.
I see. I would have.
Yeah, but retention.
Right.
Yeah,
It's kind
I
of
think a lot
pretty
of
good
people.
retention.
This is
Half
this is a
viewer.
spicy way
If
to
the
start.
normies watch, they'll stop after Xenuric.
I don't
Okay,
even. I don't
good.
even
We
think
don't
that.
want the normies.
Well, no.
I don't
I
want-
don't even think.
I'm just kidding.
I don't even think that. I think that it's more of as far as the video construction. This is just video construction feedback in general. You want your tension to slowly build, and then you want to have that big impactful moment at the end. I feel like having best to worst, people will get more and more tense as time goes on, as you finally get to the point where you're talking about Xenuric, because they're like, Xenuric is the best. Why isn't you talking about Xenuric? And then it keeps going, and then boom, Xenuric is revealed as the worst. That's how you build.
Or
the tension.
showcase it at the end and say it's the
video
worst.
construction. Yeah, video construction wise. So I would have done it the other way, but that's just like that's my only criticism so far.
Or
obviously.
what you could do is a bait and switch. Is at the end, just say Xenuric is actually shit. You got baited.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
You know what you could have done is you could have listed all of the positives of Madarai for Xenuric and then do the bait and switch that way and been like, oh
Nick
wait, I
Ninja
misread the title
says,
and then done.
I watched it all and I have ADHD. He kept my attention for 30 minutes. That's impressive. Hey, that's pretty cool.
I would
I like
literally.
yeah.
I would literally
Yeah,
go.
this is
like,
nitpicking the nitpicks.
Yeah, no,
basically.
the thing is,
nitpicking, but it's criticism for Sai specifically because he's here and like if I were to
Yeah.
if I'm gonna review a fucking video, like here's how I would do it, here's how I would improve it.
yeah,
I'm
that's
just here for moral support.
it's you know, the fucking thing is, Neff would do it this way, and like he would do a like complete bait and switch, and then he would say, "Okay, you got like everyone that's upset, you can click off the video." No, I already made fucking ad revenue off of you.
Yeah,
That is literally what Neff would do.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm more so choking on the two-faced nature of this line in regards to what we actually get in-game. Energy Pulse. Increase energy pickup's effectiveness by 50% over 5 seconds. Cool, right? Until you realize that we have Energy Nexus, Equilibrium, Duplex Bond, the Yellow Shards. I could go on and on with how meaningless this passive is, since we have all these other options, moddable ones at that. Since you're using at least one of the methods mentioned, with this continuing to the second passive, Inner Might. Once every 60 seconds, cast an ability for free. This passive blows. For similar reasons, Energy Pulse is terrible. You won't be out of energy very often, if at all, with a proper build, and the fact that it's every 60 seconds kills all use it could have, especially in Limbo's case, where his passive is literally energy on kill. And things only get worse from here, with the first of what I'm calling active passives, or APs, being Disarming Sling. On Void Sling, enemies hit have a 50% chance of being
Now, criticism
permanently
is
disarmed,
important.
with
That's the
headshot
thing.
kills on disarmed units, granting 10% energy
You
regen
can't grow
for 10
without
seconds.
criticism.
An awesome
Yeah.
passive, until you realize it's a single target directional ability. Speaking of abilities, let's move on to our first real ability in this tree. Wellspring. Wellspring creates a small well of energy for 8 seconds, with 5 energy per second for 30 seconds upon leaving the well. With Hardened Wellspring, increasing its duration to
this is
20
my first error
seconds
right
and
here.
gifting 20% ability strength while within it. This ability costing 50 energy and 75 energy respectively.
Okay, correct yourself. What is your error? I don't know.
You know where I showed Hardened Wellspring? It's just Wellspring again.
Okay, now
Yeah,
we
I
all
realized
go to
that.
Sci-Fi's house
don't worry.
and pick
Yeah,
open
now
Discord.
we all fucking go. Everybody go in the backyard, go get a stick. We're gonna go beat the shit out of sci-fi. No.
We all have to type it in the comments.
Oh, don't worry.
Come
In the
on,
fucking,
we gotta go
in the, don't
crucify
worry.
this man.
Don't worry. In the
Better
companion,
on
in the,
channeling based frames because the free casts are cool. Find Equalism, Energize is the only energy generation on Mesa Titania. What?
Huh?
No. What?
No, the free cast is objectively not necessary at all, and if you're going to use that, you would use
It
bond
yeah.
mod that is just more effective when you use.
You
them
could
for the
also
helmet
use-
structure.
It also
You could
doesn't
actually
work
use
on
Arcane
channeled frames. I
Steadfast.
feel like we all missed it. The free cost
Yeah.
doesn't work on channeled frames at all. It's just
It does
straight
not.
up doesn't work.
Yeah, like you would rather use like steadfast if you ever want to. You could use the.
It's honestly,
companion mod.
Steadfast is honestly pretty good for my tests. I can remove flow and just
Steadfast
use that and
is
begin.
So fucking goated.
Yeah, but it fucks
Steadfast,
with
one of
the
my
shield
favorites.
gating. I hate steadfast.
Really,
Okay,
I
but
mean,
you're a shield gate abuser. You literally put like 6 mods in your fucking frame for shield gate. I don't want to hear.
Oh, I
you
should
I
showcase.
use
I should showcase my Limbo.
I
You
use
build,
and
two.
your fucking
Okay.
Darku's build. I'm gonna call
Hold
them
on.
Darku builds from now on. It's like 6 fucking mods for shield gate and Arcane, the fucking pet.
Hey,
is the
yeah,
shield build,
exactly, exactly.
Oh,
Dude, everything,
guys,
every fucking thing. I'm like,
guys.
Darku, please, you don't fucking
Guys,
need to do this.
Nev, sweetheart, we're roasting sci-fi. You can
True.
separate
Yeah.
video.
direct to
Well,
me.
I argue full comfort. You know, I'm very into stats here. If I'm not doing level cap, I am going full comfort. And if I
Talk
don't
about
have
hit
any
play.
negatives in
Hit
level
play.
cap,
bad.
I'm
We
going
can't
full
sit here
comfort.
like this. We'll do this for our
Okay.
hit play.
Why
God,
is
I'm
this
just here
ability
to bring
even a
up the
thing?
hordes.
Xenaric's passives already
that's
make this
crazy.
ability worthless to begin with, and 20% ability strength is laughably low in comparison to mods like Armor Secrets or Intensify. Heck, even one red Tau shard would be a better.
It's not that. In the end, speaking in the comment section, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. Like you
But
use
it's-
what if it works, use it. Like if it works for the level of content you're doing, use it.
That's
There's
fair.
True,
better.
but
There's
I'm-
better.
I'm
but
still gonna roast
obviously,
it.
If you want to
Guys,
stay bad at modding, you can use it. It's fine.
Oh my
Jeez,
god!
jeez.
Can we
I
be
was gonna say,
nice
I'm
to my
glad that we can-
goobers? You're
I'm
assholes.
the shotgun here.
I'm glad that we can motivate you to experiment with the different focus trees because I personally believe it does elevate your gameplay as you get
Yeah,
the better
it
focus
absolutely
trees and as
does.
you get better, you it makes the game feel better. It makes you feel like a better player.
Mhm.
Like you feel so much smarter. Like you feel a lot more build freedom. Like teething, like yeah, getting off of Xeneric and fucking getting out of the growing pains. Like do it.
Yeah.
It's worth it.
Animalistic, I need to
The
add that
trees
to
are
my
so
fucking
good.
description. God, I need to
Awesome.
add that.
Alright, there you go.
Strength. And you can have 5 of them on a single frame, completely outclassed as a whole. And things do not
Strength
get
Shard
better with
Limbo
the
is
second
fucking
ability
fire.
either.
I like
Temporal Drag.
Not even
Consume
Tau
50
couldn't do
energy
the
to unleash a
right.
20-meter radiant
yeah, they're
wave
Tau
of
ones.
void energy, slowing
even
enemies by
normal.
80% for
No, they're
30
not Tau.
seconds. With its passive temporal
Blind ass
shot,
motherfucker.
increasing
I can't
headshot
use-
damage on said foes by 100%.
This is unironically
On
the best part of
paper,
Xeneric.
This
the
sounds
part
like an
that
incredible
he's
ability in
reading
terms of
out, by the
crowd
way.
control and headshot potential.
Oh, here it comes.
Until you realize how limited it is in terms of enemy effectiveness. Normal enemies and Eximus units without overguard suffer its effects, but bosses, despite what the wiki says, do not get affected by this wave, killing all use it was intended for. However,
It was meant to be
things
used
do
with Lost
become
Cross.
slightly better for
Well,
listeners
it
as well.
was meant to be used with Thraxes in mind. So it works on Thraxes, which is why it's. But I mean,
That's
like,
good. I tried it and it wasn't doing anything to them.
It has been bugged,
works on
Nev. It'll
Thraxes.
sometimes not function for
Wow.
sessions, sometimes based on patch. There's so much in. It's similar to Ivara's bow and stuff. There's so many irregularities that
Wow,
change patch
so-
to patch.
Hey guys, use it on Kome. It's an extra coin flip you get to play. Have fun.
Same, it's a coin flip
Yeah,
every
but-
update. You update every
Yeah,
update. You coin flip.
With the 2 following
Wow.
passives, Void Siphon and Void Flow. Increase operator energy pool and energy regeneration by 90%. Very powerful indeed. Until DE decided to make these the waybound passives. AKA, once it's unlocked, you can use me with every other tree, destroying its potency and uniqueness entirely. Xeneric is honest to god an awful tree in terms of value and mechanics. What it offers is outclassed in almost every way
By the way,
possible,
yeah,
while having
exactly,
abilities
like,
that
when you're
at
doing
a
fine in your
fundamental
content that
level
you're
do
doing,
not
then it's
work
fine.
as they should. And if I were
Who
to
the fuck
catch-
randomly joins? I am good.
Animalistic.
Animalistic.
Okay.
Yeah,
Animalistic.
No,
You.
no,
Oh my
keep
god.
it paused. Keep it paused. Suck was about to murder this man.
Yeah. Then I realize it's animalistic, and then I'm fine with it.
one,
Oh,
utilizing
fucking
this with
giant!
Limbo in particular, and we're
Oh,
serious
it's
about it,
ammo list.
I would be
can't
questioning
say
a
that
lot
correctly.
about my existence. With the garbage taken out, let's move on to a more divisive tree in
It's a good point that we get the best parts
Narrow.
of Xeneric out of Waybound. I mean, the headshot bonus is nice, just not for anything you would want the headshot bonus on. And the slow was really good before it got detached from the Void Blast, so...
This is where I fully expect for Nev to roast me.
So
In
I
my
expect
humble
15
opinion,
minutes.
I do not think Neramon is nearly as bad as some people say. In fact, as I'll discuss later, I find it the best tree in terms of design. But to prove this, we need to look into what this tree does fundamentally. Neramon is known by those familiar with it as the melee tree, boasting passives and abilities centric to blades of all varieties. With the anchor of this theme being Neramon's core passive, Power Spike, melee combo count will no longer completely disappear when the combo meter expires, instead decaying at 5 combo at a time, granting all melees an easy means of maintaining high combo between periods of inactivity. That is if you are not Sevagoth's Shadow Claws, which do not maintain this passive. Synergizing quite nicely with the Affinity Spike. Melee kills grant 45% extra affinity. Now this is the first
actually didn't know
dub
that about
I will
Sev.
give
I
to
knew
the
that about the
haters
others, I
here.
didn't know that about
Melee
Sev.
affinity is sadly not very important for high-end content within the game. For one could argue that it makes the leveling of weapons and the other focus trees faster through the use of lenses. But what then? How else would one employ affinity within Warframe systems? Exactly.
There's a few melees with the
Despite this, Neramon does have
Justice
2 extra
and
passives.
the others syndicate specific. There's syndicate specific perks that activate upon affinity gain.
Affinity gain, yeah.
Like
I
the
wasn't
Dark
really
Dagger
thinking
was
about
really
those
good
at
with
the time.
Neramon. It's really good with Neramon.
My-
Dark Dagger.
The
that's about it,
Cyanoid Heliocore, the Bonk Hammer, the Scan Hammer.
Oh yeah, that one is
also
also really liking this tree, yeah, because combo count gain can be a bit of an issue for it.
Yes, because
at the very start.
Hammers.
I think we can still agree that it's mostly useless, though, right?
Specifically
Yes.
on those cases, it's really high DPS increase,
The-
especially the Rectus Hernos give Rectus Dark Dagger gives
Okay,
a lot of
and
energy,
now put
like, a
it-
lot of energy.
And now put it against like the rest of like Warframe, like 2 builds. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the affinity part is genuinely good if you want to do Equinox stealth leveling on Adaro. So,
Yeah, but that's leveling specifically. We were talking outside of leveling.
Yeah, like
well, no,
I do say it's good for leveling
that is
purposes,
that's
but
a genuine use case, though. That's like the strongest
Yeah.
argument you could make for it. That's a use case for it. So, like,
I just now
like,
looked
as
at
far as, like,
Nerimon and I forgot they have another passive that's better than its like main passive. Like
Yeah.
opening slam is just better than whatever
Yeah.
power spike is.
yeah.
Like
Really make this tree the one of greater design that I mentioned in the beginning. Opening slam. Initiating a slam while active as operator doubles combo count gained on hits for 20 seconds. This AP in question is paramount to this tree's success, despite how simple it seems. Being able to on command double combo count, especially in low enemy density missions, is what is necessary for this tree to do its job. Melees cannot perform adequately without slower combo count decay, or the
Oh yeah, the
ability
background
to
noise
quickly
that's
enter
unlisted, by
that
the way.
maximal
That's
combo
the same.
state. Even more so for the subsequent
okay.
spike. With 8x
Push the
combo,
other
transferring to
Push
the
the- yeah,
operator
push the
grants
background
double
noise.
Huh? What? Oh my god, I fucking okay. My bad.
I love that. No.
I'm sorry. I'm
You
dumbass.
donut.
4. Now, there are
Donut.
many individuals I have spoken to that say this ability is terrible and isn't for a melee-centric skill tree. However,
Oh, you skipped too far
do not
ahead.
care.
You need to go back.
It's
into-
Oh, do we? It's Naramon. I
Right
don't
about there.
care.
So
It's
how
okay.
does the
Form of
sci-fi
reason.
It's on the
had its
point where
ass
we're
for
going
what
to
is a
grill him the
melee
most.
restrict-
So come on, go back.
Oh, come on.
playstyle,
About a
forcing
minute.
enemies
and
into
30
the
seconds.
No.
Wait,
air
can
to
you
create
pause?
breathing room for the user. And more important to this discussion, Lethal Levitation's damage bonus applies as an additive
We're gonna
bonus
watch
to
the
your
rest of the
Warframe
video.
and to your operator amp, freeing up
God.
multiple mods, arcanes, and a damage bonus to your operator for 60 seconds at a time is huge. Most frames would kill to have this on command, Jade being the only one that immediately comes to mind. And Limbo can still exploit this for times he is outside of the Rift when he is able to, when he is unable to take advantage of the Rift Torrent augment. You cannot go wrong with this buff, no matter how one tries to spin it.
People are gonna
But
cry
how
because
does
you're
one
only
really
covering
take
Limbo.
advantage of this mechanic?
well, yeah.
Well, I don't have the
Yeah,
best
despite
answer.
being the Limbo
But
channel
Neremon's second
now.
ability,
And you should still be
Sling
able.
Stun,
He said
can
it at
be
the start
one
of the
of
video,
these.
and it's still
Upon
applicable to every
activation,
frame.
one's
basically.
Void Sling width is increased by 200%. Enemies caught in the sling are open to finishers, with said units taking 30% extra finisher damage, with finishers as operator switching to Warframe, and buffing modded melee critical chance by 50% for 40 seconds through its passive Killer's Rush.
There's two things
But
I want
the
to say
pinnacle
about these
of this
two,
tree's-
about both these things that you mentioned. Both of these things that you mentioned are they actually have windows of opportunity that exist for about half a second after you go from operator into Warframe. So what I mean by that is if you go from operator back into your Warframe and then do a melee slam immediately after, you will actually still trigger the thing and you don't need to use operator melee in order to get the slam bonus. And the same is true
Really?
for this finisher. Where if you do the Void Sling and then you go initiate a finisher, you don't actually have to press the button from within your operator. You've got about I think it's I want to say it's a 0.33 second interval.
I thought you
where
were going to say that
can-
they could just be passives. Both of them could just be additional passives, and they didn't need.
It would be nice actually if they were additional passives. Not
Because I
gonna
believe
lie.
it was, wasn't it? I never used Nerimon that much because it had a horrible passive.
Well,
But
they're
thing
technically
about-
are passives. They're not. They're like abilities.
they're on-demand
The
passives.
thing
that
about
require an ability
Nerimon
spot.
that
Yeah.
for me makes it such a bad tree, and the reason why I dislike Nerimon so much and why I put it at the same level as Zeneric, because I personally view Nerimon and Zeneric at the same level.
Nerimon
The
is
reason
better
it's
for
so-
level capping stuff though. It has some good uses there.
The
No.
reason it's so bad is because you have to be so fucking active with Nerimon, and that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it's like you
So
spend so much of your time going back and forth from operator to Warframe to operator to Warframe to operator to
Yeah.
Warframe. Other focus trees, even when you're active in operator, and then you're done with it, and you can go back
So,
to playing Warframe. And
Nev,
then you
can
go
I
back and
spoil?
be active in your operator, and then
Can I
like
spoil
it's
for you?
he's
No.
locked in.
I bring that up later in the video. Actually, that
No,
exact
I
reason.
I would assume that you do, because that's my number one issue with Nerimon is that you have to spend so much time swapping back and forth to
It has
get an effect
Duration
that's
don't
just
have like it has some really good
it's-
duration space. Like you get like 20 seconds from the opening
Yeah,
slam.
It's
Like
like
the the combo
It's
multiplier
so
from like Amp Spike is really effective in solo Cascade and has a ridiculous amount of duration.
so fucking menial. It's so fun.
Like you
It's
have
so
over a
like,
minute. You have a minute of damage buffing from all different sources.
Yeah.
it's
here.
just so constant. It's so constant. I like.
Yeah. Like I
it's-
do
I-
agree with you. I also never use it because I never use operator that much.
The way
but,
I
like,
put it is, I like the way it plays. I just wish the buffs were better.
yeah, because
if
like
that
Sling
makes
Stun
sense.
and Killer Rush need to just be fully changed into being an actual ability and not just
yeah,
a
110%.
sling
I
bonus.
mean,
I
Sling
believe
Stun-
like Power Spike should be replaced, Affinity Spike, with Sling Stun and Killer Rush, but they're not abilities and just passives.
Well, the Killer
know what
Rush
they
part, the finisher part, you can actually still initiate finishers as operator, but it's only when you do the sling do you get the modded crit chance.
You know
Yeah,
what
that's
they
what I'm
need to
saying.
do?
So like
You know
they
what
should
need to
just be
do
base
for-
like thing.
You know what they need for Sling Stun? They need to make it so that Naramon, because it's the whole point of Naramon is that it's the mind tree, right? It's supposed to be the intelligence tree and the mind tree. Why don't they make it so that they do something similar to Excalibur Umbra, where when you use your ability in Naramon, you just turn your Warframe back on, and if you Void Sling through enemies, it'll come up and do
That-
finishers like Ash.
That could be cool, actually. Not
That could
gonna
be
lie.
really fucking cool, couldn't it?
Yeah.
And then you could make it a channeled operator ability and have it
So
drain
what-
energy at a decent rate.
So it's like a puppeteer.
Yeah,
That
you'd
would be
more-
really cool. That would probably
That
make
would
me
be
use this
really
tree a lot. Yeah, because
cool.
lethal levitation is quite neat on some frames, like Limbo specifically, and like two other frames that have good grouping.
I find it good as an alternative to having the mod certain stuff on your weapons, because it's a 200% damage bonus, right? That you can basically get on command pretty much instantly. So I find it
It would-
useful as a way of just dropping certain mods
It lasts
on your
60
weapons.
seconds as well, so it lasts
That
really
too.
well.
Yeah.
It would be particularly nice because then you could choose to turn it on or choose to not use it at all, instead of current Excalibur Umbra, where you have to use a mod in order to turn his fuck awful passive off.
Yeah, and
instead
it
you
also
have the
makes it
choice-
so you can't have prime sure-footed, so the regular Excal is
Okay.
now the de facto for
Are we gonna
camping.
continue?
Yeah, let's
Yeah,
continue.
we can
No.
continue.
with the first of two waybound passes provided. Mind Step. Increase operator movement speed by 30% of its original value. This aspect is kind of slept on, for this mechanic of faster movement perfectly synergizes with Sling Stun's finisher mechanic, and the second waybound Far
nice
Sling's
QOL.
30% extra distance on Void
Naramon
Sling
QOL is
bonus
just nice.
turns the operator from a
Yeah.
buffer platform
It's also
to
the
a
least
Warframe
important, but it is
equivalent.
nice.
These
It's just
abilities
QOL.
all create a unique gameplay loop of buffing the operator to buffing your Warframe over and over again, through conditional activities that both sides must partake in. Something I find most entertaining in Limbo's case, the act of learning and playing around these mechanics. And you may be wondering, if this is so, why is it in 4th place in regards to this ranking? Well, it's precisely because of this need to play around mechanics for rather unoriginal bonuses that force this tree to be down in its ranks. It's mechanically an excellent tree, strong enough to hold its own in most missions, but due to how active one is required to be, and one must partake, no, envelop themselves in melee exclusively to gain any of these bonuses. It's plenty
Or Ceramic
powerful,
Dagger.
but is
Umbra, why haven't
extremely
they?
niche in
I'll
comparison.
tell you why, and its technical limitations. I'm going to do really quickly as a side tangent why they haven't fixed Umbra for making him invincible while an operator and while making the buff stay with transference. It's because Umbra literally
AFK.
changes entities. He changes entities when you hit that button.
Oh.
And so when you change entities, he goes from being your pilotable Warframe to basically a Spectre. And then
I
when
was
you
gonna
go back
say.
in, it literally recreates, it repulls Umbra, and it kills the Spectre. So the Spectre dies, and then your Warframe comes back, but because your Warframe has been literally respawned, it has removed all the buffs on it.
But wasn't that also
That's-
due to AFKing with Umbra? Because people would
No.
AFK with them? Because I remember Amp Spike working on it, and you would use Amp Spike with it, where you would just go AFK every every minute, and just have
Some
no
buffs,
like the Umbra just kill.
some buffs are tied to this is some real code turbo nerd shit. Some buffs are tied to your player, some buffs are tied to the Warframe, some buffs are tied to the instance of the mission. So for example,
I wonder if that
Kome
means Amp
buffs,
Spike still works to go AFK.
there's a lot. Brain turned off. Basically certain things are tied to like if your Warframe dies, it's tied to that Warframe. But the whether or not the Warframe dies or not it sits in a different like set of code to run for like certain refreshes and certain changes as opposed to other things. It's literally just engine limitation. It's engine limitation, it's code limitation is the TLDR. Because there's also a difference between killing something from memory and then it also dying, which is like those are two different separate events as well. So to answer your question, like why Umbra has so many bugs and so many problems and why they haven't fixed all the parts that make him dog shit, yeah, it's engine limitations.
Well, fair enough. Yeah, makes
DE
sense.
probably wants to, but
Comparison to the next 3 trees that work with almost all manner of Warframe or playstyle. In addition, many of the perks this tree provides can be supplemented by certain mods, Galvanize Reflex and Tandem Bond in particular overshadowing it. But unlike Zenuric, that becomes outclassed by just one mod at minimum, Neramon requires 3 or more mods across the board to reach similar functionality, some of which need said mods to perform at all. So one can view Neramon as a side grade or alternative to fit other more powerful mods on the weapons. But what if one wanted a straightforward boost in power?
Limbo.
Something semi-mindless to fuel one's big number-starved brain. Well, our most controversial ranking...
This is the one I expect you to flame me for.
Okay. No. Real quick, the reason why Neramon bad, melee weapons good enough. Okay, now flame me.
It's not just that;
that's
it's
all
also the
fair.
fact that like the slam is more effective than the passive. Because like, common duration is so easy to get nowadays. You would always want like you would even if you use the passive, right? Like, what are you really slotting in that you wouldn't be able to otherwise, and what is newly gained? Right?
I mean, I found on some of my weapons I could slot in things like Weeping Wounds and Blood Rush,
Q-
which I didn't
the
typically
Because
use.
the thing is, it takes a Riven.
The quality
a
of
Riven
life
stat
aspects are
or,
nice. The
like-
quality of life aspects are nice, Darku, but the abilities suck total dog shit, in my opinion.
Yeah, because like if
may
you're
I make
using
a
melee
suggestion?
that much, you can build around it so easily. Like an aura slot, AR an arcane slot that you wouldn't even need for most weapons. Like if you're using the
Well, like I
Arcana,
said, if
you don't
you
need it.
can view it as a side grade to put in other mods if you want to. I'm not saying it's more powerful than just using the mods. I'm just saying it's a way of supplementing if you don't want to use that space
Yeah,
for
because
those
I think
mods.
unless you have a
think that-
Yeah, Arcane,
negative
it's fucking
duration
crazy.
Riven or true punishment, you don't need any combo. Like 5
thing is,
seconds of combo
Darku,
is more than enough
the
for
thing is,
Naramon.
Darku, the thing is, I think what you might not be getting right away here, or what you might not be grabbing onto, is Sai still goes out of his way to clarify. Like Neramon is really down low on the list. Like it is. He
Yeah,
just
it's
views
still
it
fourth
better-
place.
He views it better than Zeneric, but not better than like
Yeah.
Not
so, like,
nearly
I
as
just
good as
think-
Madarai or
Yeah, I just think
Vaseline.
like the passive is
So,
so
like-
bad that I want to criticize the power. Like, because power spike is so
I-
bad.
so-
Oh,
so-
it's just
what I'm
bad.
saying is like he already put it down, man. Like
So-
he's
I
already,
know,
so
but I'm putting
far-
it further down.
so
he agrees, he gets it, but like
So
but no,
far,
I mean, I get why he likes it. I also just
so far I can fully
it
agree.
doesn't open up modding, in my opinion. It doesn't open it at all.
So far I agree. Zenuric does nothing. Neramon at least does something. That's my
it does
brain right now.
something, Yeah. That's like I agree so far as well. But Madarai in third is crazy spicy.
Alright.
I
Maybe able to
completely
help
disagree
with
with that.
that.
But
By the way, dinner's ready. We're kind of gonna,
this fucking guy. All right.
Yeah, sorry, my bad.
Did you just take your
fucking
food to your room?
No,
Yeah, seriously.
I don't want to eat on
Yeah, maybe
stream.
you
I'm
need
not
to open
fucking.
stream so
I'm
you
not.
can just-
I'm not stream. I'm not eating
yeah,
on stream. I'm fucking not XQC. Fucking disgusting human being.
Madarai is the tree that is most divisive for me, in my opinion.
Nev says hi. That's so true.
Madarai is
Hello,
from
Lord.
a very powerful tree with multiple passives that prove this notion.
Oh,
Madarai's
screen
anchor
shares.
passive,
Destroying
Phoenix
Screen
Tower,
shares
is
having an
all
issue,
physical
yeah.
Oh
damage.
yeah, that's welcome to RTX. Like the
You
fucking.
just stop stream, then start
Yeah,
stream. I think
yeah,
is
yeah,
the
yeah.
simple fix
Yeah.
of it is.
There we go.
It was almost the wrong fucking window. All right, there you go. It's the wrong window. Okay, there
Nev
you go.
says hi.
Yeah,
Damage
it's
by
a running joke
30%.
that every time I'm
This being an additive bonus and
Fuck says
only
hi.
affecting normal or exalted weapons. This damage isn't particularly important for a Warframe, but is significant for an operator, since few arcanes exist to boost our damage for amps. At least ones that just utilize the amp on its own without abilities. Amp Spike mentioned previously is excellent for this reason, with this becoming sillier with power transfer. Upon switching to operator, gain 100% amp critical damage, 50% casting speed upon switching to Warframe, both lasting 20 seconds. This in combination with talent makes Madarai the operator buff tree in a sense. with this cemented further through the two waybound passives, Inner and Eternal Gaze. 40% extra energy for Amp and Void Beam, and 60% energy recharge rate for said Amp and Beam. But it isn't fully centric to the operator itself, since through the simple act of Void Sling, Chain Sling, where every subsequent sling costs half of its
Fucking bitch ass, I see you
value
saying no.
to empower its AP, Sling Strength, where converting to the Warframe, 40% ability strength is granted for 20 seconds. But this is rather rare for this tree to have interactivity, or conditions to be met between the Warframe and operator. And the second ability, Containment Wave, doesn't help with this. Upon consuming 50 energy, a wave of void energy launches forward, lasting 2 seconds. During this period, all contaminated enemies take 50% more operator damage for 20 seconds, of which this wave staggers enemies afflicted and applies 1 impact proc. With its passive, Distilled
Was it a
Contamination,
147?
amplifying the ability by making
Think
all
so.
enemies killed by the void contamination increase all other contaminated enemies'
Yeah,
damage
that's
taken by 50%. Increasing the
I like
contamination
Ricochet.
duration by 10 seconds, stacking up to 2 times.
The
This
glaze.
ability is the reason people utilize this tree, to maximize the operator's amp damage against units like the Thrax Ghost and Void Cascade, or to make elements like the Last Gasp succeed more consistently. It's a cheat code for the operator, and synergizes quite
Oh, the
nicely with the
operator
first
beam?
ability that I intentionally
Yeah,
I don't think
skipped
you can-
over.
I don't think you get
Void
access to that
Strike.
once you get amps. I don't think you can
Upon
unequip an amp
cast,
after
Yeah, no.
you get
convert all
Probably.
operator energy to a
There's no
damage
reason
bonus
to.
of 10% per 1% of energy consumed. This bonus lasting 8 seconds, however, is penalized with a 40-second cooldown, with its passive, Void Fuel, granting 40% ammo efficiency for operator and Warframe while Strike is active. These abilities and bonuses come together to create what is objectively the strongest tree for raw damage and projectile weapon bonuses, with a few
Darko Monero has
Warframe-related
been
ones
revived.
too.
Fucking loser, you fucking bad.
It's honest to God
get
the best
him,
tree
get
for
him,
Void
get
Cascade, or for any high-level mission where the operators are required for DPS. But
Grundle,
sci-fi,
my
Yeah,
beloved.
whatever.
if that is so, why is it in 3rd place in this ranking with Limbo? Well, it's due to it being an operator-centric tree. On average, 90% of your gameplay is going to take place in lower level missions, with the operator's damage shining brightest at higher level content, with all the other schools, even generic to an extent, holding value where we currently play. And the ammo efficiency,
Fair enough.
casting speed, and power strength buffs are very nice. But all of these buffs are easy for Limbo to achieve, maybe the newly added primary crux to the casting speed and strength shards, with the truly valuable stats for Limbo being shield recharge or status duration reduction, survivability stats that Matarai simply does not provide. It's a tree mandatory for select content,
Unless
but
you
it's
use
not
Lost Grasp
necessary
way
for
better.
all content.
Lamau.
And
Last
the next
Gasp,
two
yeah,
trees in
doesn't
particular
synergize well
That
with
is
hold
Limbo.
far more
he makes a
value for
great.
Limbo than
He said
any
something very
other.
valuable and very important there, which is that it's a mandatory tree for some content, but that's not a. It doesn't mean that it's generally useful in all content, and that's a completely fair point to make about Matarai. I
Yeah, but
still think it
Matarai-
is. I still think it is just straight up like the best focus tree all around for the relevant content where it's relevant, and wherever you want to use an operator, you almost are always going to want to use Matarai with like very few exceptions. But that doesn't mean that it's the best focus school. That just means it's the best operator, which is a completely fair thing to say. So, putting it in 3rd, like at first, I was like, I'm not gonna fucking agree with any of that. I get it. I get the take.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get it.
I think my
respect it.
main, like, technically, Madra is the best, especially in group play for missions where it's relevant. But there are cases like solo Cascade, like if you're really tryharding actively,
Oh, that's
you
the
do have
fucking
value
thing
in the
we just
ceramic
talked
dagger
about,
with
though.
the amp swapping damage from Nerman.
Yeah,
You
that-
also have Unairu as well with its wisps and
No,
stuff.
yeah, yeah,
Sci-fi?
yeah. But generally
Yeah.
speaking, go ahead.
Damn proud. You got Nev's approval. That's like Gordon
Oh, cool.
Ramsay calling your sandwich.
that fuck Gordon
No,
Ramsay.
he made,
Fuck
he
Gordon
made a,
Ramsay.
He made,
Fucking
he made a
Marco.
really good.
It's fucking here. What was his name? Marco Pure White. His fucking stamp
Yeah.
of approval.
But suck. Counterpoint. I don't know who the fuck that is.
That was fucking
True.
Marco Pure White.
He's the
is a-
chef.
He's
His voice
he's
feel
fucking
additive.
basically the
big
teacher
numbers
of Gordon Ramsay, and he's overall a better human being, a better person, a better everything.
This is the
Nick,
first
I'm
time
gonna,
I'm hearing
Nick,
about
I'm
him.
gonna answer your question with a question. Additive to what, homie? How additive to what? Because additive to serration is like that's a thing, but like some things can also just be additive to faction damage, like Roar.
It's additive to weapon damage, so it's like Limbo Serration buff.
Yeah, but he's talking
don't
about
actually
Void
know.
Fuel. What else? What else
Oh.
gives operator damage? What
Technically,
else?
we have like arcanes. But I
Yeah, we
don't
have
know if
various
that
arcanes.
actually.
60%. So I mean, yeah. So
Yeah, but it's still
so
usable. People do use it. Like
It's still
on
10
content.
times
Spike
damage.
does.
Yeah, it's still ridiculous.
It's still 10 times damage for your operator. That's what makes it good.
Yeah.
to answer that question.
It's
Hopefully
also
that-
conditional, so you would still use it with tandem of other damage sources
Yes.
if you have arcanes and stuff.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, I'll stop
But yeah,
yapping
I get why.
and move
I get
on to the
why
one
he puts the Moderator
Yeah,
in
yeah,
third.
one tree that I honestly did not expect to be as potent as it is.
Yes.
Good point,
The
by the way.
one
Sai.
and
Good
only
point. Good fucking point.
Unairu.
Now I'm interested because these are the two that I'm actually interested in because I play nothing else than Madurai.
Really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't even bother with
Mm,
Unairu
Unairu.
is
Also play
amazing
frames
for
that don't need to
bosses.
bother with anything else.
that's fair.
I
And
used
feel
to like
Mag-
Unairu a lot.
The thing is, I have
feel
like
it.
so much quality of life on my frames that I play that I don't see a value in like a frame buff or whatever. If there's
Yeah, I
any.
also build them to be self-sufficient with operators, like being irrelevant.
Unairu was the tree I first picked up when I started Warframe, seeing it as a free prime sure-footed right off the bat. With its
Oh,
anchor
Nightmare Frame.
Damn.
Hot
or triggering
Wait, I don't
transfer,
get it.
Here we go.
stagger and knockdown effects for 40 seconds.
Nightmare Frame can
This
I don't
alone
get it.
validating all of the
Explain
builds
the
from a
joke.
lazy creator like Night.
There
I paused at the right time. I
is.
paused at the right time.
There it is. You need the joke explained still, or what?
No, I get it. The joke is not
Nice,
in the
nice.
face,
Triggering transformance grants immunity to slow, stagger, and knockdown effects for 40 seconds. This alone invalidating all of the builds from a lazy creator like Nightmare Frame, by removing the need for prime sure-footed completely. And it's
Cold.
simply better, since it removes slow effects akin to cold. However,
It removes cold.
Does it stop
It
cold?
does,
I don't
yeah.
know
Also-
if it makes you immune to
It does,
stuff.
yeah.
It,
It
so,
also, someone
Cold,
mentioned
it
this
makes
to
you into
me.
The freeze Eximus, it makes me into everything. It's so good.
Funny thing, someone
Yeah.
mentioned to me this in the comment section of the video. It apparently removes the slow from base's waltz augment too, so you can move
Yes.
full speed.
It also does for Ivara. Yep.
Yep.
it
That's
also
hilarious.
remove the flow from SxccMxt and the
Yep.
guy, who is that guy again?
Mhm.
The guy who splits into three when you hit him, he has the damage generation
Guzzling.
around at the sanctum. The grassling.
Guzzling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's like you have an overguard as well.
The EDA modifier with when you
Yeah.
kill enemies, it fucks your bullet jump. It does that one as well.
Yeah.
I don't know. I haven't tested with Assimilate. Assimilate
That-
has a bunch of
that's-
broken interactions though.
Assimilate doesn't.
I
get
think
the
that's
spell damage.
why overguard is generally very good as a health because it also immunes to slow.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
But I believe the Assimilate was a thing they fixed to make it so
Did they
it
already
didn't work.
fix
Because it used
the-
to work.
Did they? Fix
It
the
didn't
Protea
before the
thing already?
rework. After the rework,
I remember
Assimilate works.
The slow, if you bring the extinguished dragon key or what, the key that drops your speed, you are also immune to it.
Yeah.
You are also immune to it.
it wasn't
Yeah.
until recently
Onairu,
what
Overguard, or
Assimilate Protea system
would
yet?
have
Are we gonna?
been a Vazarin review that I realized how much I had been sleeping on this tree. With its first of many passives,
Yeah,
Stone
this tree
Skin,
is very
making
strong
this set
though.
in stone.
So fucking good.
Increased armor for Operator and Warframe by 200. This being close to useless on Steel Path, but on Normal Path, where you get this tree in the first place,
Oh,
it's
the-
enough for any Warframe
Enough.
below 300 armor to obtain 50% damage reduction, which is a huge boost in those lower levels. With its AP, Reinforced Return, solidifying its power by allowing the user to teleport their Warframe to the Operator's downed point and gain 4
This one
seconds
also
of
has a
immunity.
special
With a
use as
traditional
well.
passive, Static Purge, removing transfer is static if a kill takes place during the immunity window. And if this isn't enough in solidifying its power and pulling no use on the Soul System's horrors, then the final passive, Last Gasp, becomes the last resort. Upon being downed, transfer to Operator, gaining 100% damage with an extra 25% per second through its passive, Vengeance. If 3 kills take place during its 15-second period, the user is revived, with Eximus and Thrax kills reviving the user instantaneously. All of this creates a powerful line of defense for the user, where with proper amps and arcanes, one never has to worry about dying again. But say you do not have the proper tools to make this possible, both of Unairu's abilities aids in this endeavor, and benefits the Warframe in the process. Magnetic Flare is the first ability in question, and for 50 energy, spawn a 8-meter
This
shield
ability is
ring that
very
lasts 30
strong, though.
seconds, with its passive, Magnetic Boost, doubling its
You're
range,
gonna wanna-
refreshing
You're gonna want to
died.
pause the
with
video
void
here, Suck,
sling.
because I have something that I have something I'm going to teach all of you youngins right now. All of you youngins.
Hold on. I gotta fucking
Go ahead.
focus. He said 8, so it's funny. Okay, what up?
My
Bridge?
my Wi-Fi died.
Aw.
Bridge.
I'm back.
R.I.P.
Welcome back.
Back on phone.
Okay. For all of you Warframe youngins, okay, there is an arcane in Little Duck's shop, and it is whenever you void sling through a robotic enemy, you detonate them for some of their HP as an electric proc.
I saw that one.
That fucking arcane is literally free kills because of Unairu. Unairu, you shield and armor strip, you dash twice, every enemy will die in like a fucking 10-meter radius, you instant res. Literally free 90 free. It works in the Corrupted and it works in the Corpus the best. Obviously, because they have all the robotics. I do believe machinery counts, but somebody can fact check me and see if I'm wrong.
You could
about
also
that.
just use Magus Melt as well.
Yes, but Magus Melt is a lot more expensive than literally just getting that arcane and void dashing twice.
Yeah, it gives
So
you-
fucking, it's such instant free revive. Literally instant free. You don't need to do
Wait, don't
amp
they have
damage,
same
which is a
place?
grind.
Wouldn't it work
you
on
only
the
need to- You only need to rank
what's it
1 for
called?
it, Durku.
Wouldn't it work against the rogue Calervans and stuff too, since they're technically robots? Like the
Uh,
ones in the
there's a-
Ajani labs?
There's a difference between robotic and machinery. I don't remember if it works on machines.
Now, would it work against the Tech Rock because they're kind of machine?
No, I think they're considered infested.
one of them might work. The
You
Moa
think-
yeah.
like creature might work.
There's a difference between robotic and being an actual robot, because it doesn't work on the Eidolon or the Vombalist, even though they're technically robots. It also doesn't work on the Sentients, so it's a bit fucky, and things have to specifically have the is robot tag, which I don't think most machines have. So,
Out the
Um,
ring.
Oh, wait.
but yeah, the for those of you who are like, I have a shit amp and I don't want to grind all the amps. Amps are a lot of work. They're a lot of standing. It's a lot of resources. It's a lot of time. Getting that fucking rank 1 arcane and then just sitting it, like, that shit's free revives. Scaling
could also
HP
do
damage,
boss
just
for-
roar work while it's operator. So.
Yeah, you could also just roll with some Phosphor, get 2 Magus, like 3 Magus Melt should be enough.
Scaling
for every
HP
Star
damage,
Chart
does
mission.
Roar work? Okay, Roar won't work because basically Roar is just...
Operator.
Roar,
Bro,
basically
doesn't
just-
work with operator.
Roar doesn't affect the operator.
Roar is basically just a Bane mod on all of your
Mhm.
weapons. Basically.
Weapons, abilities, certain synergies, and so on, but
Yeah.
And
no
summons.
operator.
That's how Roar calculates its damage, so it won't go over into operator.
However,
It goes-
vulnerability buffs do work. So if the enemy has
Like-
viral on them, for example, viral will work.
Yeah.
Viral, rest and rage, damage vulnerability, sentient rev, so on.
Oh, hello, Rowan. We're talking
Hello.
about Sci-Fi's video right now.
I know, I just watched it. It's an absolute fucking banger. Congrats, dude.
Thank you.
This one
watch it right
ability
now.
aids in combat immensely. Being able to place down a field that shuts down
I have
all
also
shields on
immediately started
enemies and
testing
special
Battering with Mag,
units
and it's pretty
turns
fucking
some
good.
encounters into a joke.
Mhm.
For brute forcing through what is the primary defensive enemies like the Corpus or Tech Rot is
Yeah,
completely negated. Only
I'm gonna
fluctuating
rejoin again,
against
I got my
boss type
internet back.
units like Acolytes,
Welcome.
making
Okay.
this tree completely useless against them, right? Right? Caustic Strike takes
Damn.
50 energy and releases a void projectile. Upon contact with an enemy or object, it unleashes an armor stripping.
I'm normal
explosion
again,
with
yay.
full strip. And with Unairu Wisp, all stripped enemies will release wisps that will travel to the nearest operator in the vicinity. These wisps, when collected, will increase the operator's damage by 100% for 20 seconds. Unairu's ability to armor strip,
Nice
shield
transition,
strip, and
bro.
empower one's amp in one ability tree is something most Warframes would wish more than anything. There is nothing you can throw at this tree that it cannot handle. Grineer? Corpus, Infested, Acolytes, all will bend the knee to this school of philosophy, for they realized they have lost.
Okay, sigh.
Now, alternatives do exist to alleviate the
The
need for
school
this.
of
Make companions with
philosophy.
vicious one magnetic
Damn.
sass effect, increasing damage to shield and overdrive. Despite this, it's an excellent
Jay.
pairing.
I
with
had to be
You
any
also have
friend,
green
and the
shards,
Riftwalker
helmet,
especially
armor,
enjoys
strength,
these
frames,
magic
man.
tricks indeed. However, those astute among you know that I have one more operator tree to discuss. The one I see taking Limbo to bold new heights in terms of gameplay and design. The
Gaming?
school that gives him everything, and the school that I teased multiple times. Vazarin.
Vaseline. Yeah. Yeah, Vaseline. Always Vaseline. Damn, bro.
I think Street Fighter
Hi.
is fucking up again. I can't tell.
It is.
Nah,
It
fucking, we love RTX fucking
It might just be the
40 series
It might just be the
GPUs.
music being
I
too
was gonna
high
say
res.
it might have.
It could be the music, yeah.
Yeah.
Just when compressed,
is.
it's
Yeah.
horrible.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
this happens often. This happens often. This is the fucking GPU fucking up and it's fucking
Okay.
garbage
Yeah,
drivers.
but it's not the static noise.
Yeah,
It was just
it was
the...
literally
oh.
just when the
The
music went
Vazarin
back.
Way
Yeah.
is a school of ultimate defense support, with abilities providing absolute defense in the fog of war. But its anchor passive
Yeah.
doesn't seem to imply this. Mending Unity. Increase affinity radius from 50 meters to 75 meters. Not particularly huge at first glance, but should be noted that abilities that do scale with affinity radius will be boosted as well. But it's its second major passive, where things begin to change. Mending Soul. 4 revives are
fact about
instantaneous.
Mending Unity,
All revives after
there
these
is
revive
a
charges are used are
deployable
twice as
that you can get
fast.
from
This is quite useful in
Yes,
squads
with-
if you
What is
use
that
them
called
in
again?
middle
The
class
Naka-
gasp or
Naka
have the
one,
tools
right?
to exploit
Yeah,
it.
the Nakak players.
of the player base. Or a mission.
The what flares?
The Nakak
No!
has these little fucking Nakak has these flares. Lol. Lol. Point at him and laugh. Everybody laugh. He went down. Fucking idiot.
I wanted to do the cope.
Here's my-
I want
here's-
to play the cope.
Here's my reverse card. This is a scripted scene.
It's a scripted scene.
But,
It actually is.
The
How did the
Nakak
dirt
flares
base
will
suck?
double your affinity radius, and it also takes into account the extra range you get from the Vazarin passive, so you can have a 140 meter, or 150
50?
meter or whatever.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it's so much. You can get a
Yeah.
ton of affinity radius, and you basically can just like full map like Trinity, for example, like full map Trinity Blessing and stuff like that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Wasn't Trinity's
Especially-
old passive also increase your affinity range, so it would stack with that as well?
Her old passive was revive
making
enemies
that up.
faster.
Never mind. Yes, I'm
Yeah.
making that up. Never mind.
Yeah.
Alright.
But no,
These
with the
were
new
revised
passive,
through
it
the-
works within affinity range. So yes,
Yeah.
you would technically
You
be
still got
giving
extra
people
extra
more
health.
health, but health is
Mm.
fucking worthless.
Yup.
Mm-hmm.
I swear there was
Especially
something.
at such a
Mechanic
small
can be
amount.
hard to achieve.
Yeah. I swear there was
Maintaining
something
a
else I
far
was
more
looking at recently
supportive
that
role,
also scales for the
especially in
affinity range, and I
Limbo's case
can't
where you
remember what
can
it is.
revive
Frost,
across
Ember.
planes. Further
Frost
Ember.
Ember also got the change to
Where
affinity
void mode
range.
gives 10
Yeah.
HP
They used
regen
to be
per
affinity
second,
range,
stacking
they
up
got
to
bricked,
50
and now they
HP
work again.
between activations.
No, Frost is
With
like
its
50
following
meters only.
Squad regen, where if
I
the
remember
a huge
future
buff.
is
Frost.
threshold
Stating in the
reached,
dev
it's
stream
shared
that
to
was
squad
meant to be
members with
affinity
affinity
range,
range.
and it didn't work with the
That
passive.
little- That
Mm,
little
Now it
squad
works with the
regen buff,
passive.
by the way, is
It's-
actually fairly nice. The squad HP regen, the 50 per second, it's actually pretty decent.
It's solid.
like,
Yeah, it has its
basically
use,
enough
like
to
maybe.
A pseudo immortal with quick
thing-
thinking.
I was gonna say the thing I don't like about it, and the only thing I would change about it, is that it takes so long for it to build up. Because
Yeah.
like you could, in theory, use this to completely replace any value you would ever get out of blue shards. It makes using combat discipline super nice. If you guys are wondering, like, why the fuck?
Yeah.
It's for combat
Necros,
discipline.
right.
It's
Yeah.
so nice for combat discipline and necros and stuff like that. Because you're never gonna burn 50 health a second.
There
with
are
combat
some
discipline.
builds that I've seen Nidus players starting using where they use this Mending Soul and
Mhm.
full
Mhm.
Tau Greens for health regen with quick thinking. You cannot die at level there.
Mhm.
That's impressive.
Mhm.
Lasting 60
Cowboys,
seconds.
but yeah.
At this point, this seems like overkill in terms of defensive utility. And you'd be right. And
You
it's
get
not
healed from
done
this, you
yet.
do.
Enduring
it's nice
Tides
because this one lasts
increases
a
the
minute,
operator
and
HP
this
and
thing only
armor
lasts
by
for 5 seconds
200%.
is the difference.
Basically a better stone skin.
it's passive.
With its supplemental upgrade, Rejuvenating Tides, granting 6 HP regeneration per second, 12 while in the Warframe. HP regen between transferences with maximum HP and armor is quite useful for those consistently entering this state, for having adequate survivability allows for consistent operator ability casts. And the fact this is the
You
way
can tell
down
that the
passive
operator
gives this
buffs
niche
for
survival.
for the buffing for like the HP and whatnot, you can tell that this was made during a time where like your operators were taking a lot of damage during Eidolons, and so they wanted somebody to go in with Vazarin, somebody to go in with Madurai, somebody to have Unairu. Like that was the
Yeah.
original vision,
Yeah.
and now we're at a point in the game where like that just doesn't exist anymore, and so there's like parts of Vazarin that are just
Make it
completely
shield
fucking
regen.
irrelevant.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah, shield regen would
all
be
the
nice.
other
Full
trees,
immunity for
but
the
keeping
entire
the
duration
best
of
tools
Mending
to
Soul.
itself.
All right.
The first
Yeah.
of these
This
being
fucking
Guardian
guy.
Shell, aka Budget Iron Skin. Consume 50 energy, the manifest
guess
a
yes
forward-facing
as well.
range shield that has a 4-second immunity period. During this, all damage taken to it is converted to HP for the shield, starting at 500 HP, and when the shield loses all HP, Guardian Break initiates. Shield regeneration is bolstered by 150% of base values, with the recharge delay taken down to 80% during a 12-second period. This being
Yeah,
exclusive
this
to the
one
Warframe.
very
This
strong.
one
I'm gonna
ability
give
is
you,
very powerful.
I'm gonna give you some very friendly and very very just straight up like honest criticism. I really really hate whenever I hear somebody reading from their script and they stumble over their words or they slur their words.
Yeah.
I do that to myself all the time, and every time I catch it, I go back and I just retake like a couple of words and splice it together.
I
promise you.
didn't really notice it until after I had posted. I was like, wait, oh god, the last bit of the script is slurred too much. Fuck.
Yeah,
No, I
there's
get that sort of one.
there's a couple moments in the beginning where it caught my attention, and usually I let it slide or whatever. But in this particular bit, I'm gonna grill you just a little bit for it. I would really appreciate if you're in the final edits, you're going over it. If you notice it in this in the
Yeah.
final edits, final moments, just go back and retake it. It drives me nuts every time, and it distracts me
yeah.
every time.
That's fair.
But that's just because that's just because like
Yeah,
quality
I
over
tried to fix that.
quality
I tried to fix that as well. There's
And
one.
when you work with scripts, read only
Oh,
like
yeah, true.
time yourself. Have every 30 seconds you want to do a new recording, basically.
I don't know
Or
which
every
one.
that's what I do,
30
yeah.
seconds. That's how I work with it. At least. Like the few
Uh,
times I use script, but obviously some people might not.
I did that
everybody has a
too.
method for their
I did
scripting.
that. I did that too, and then I fucking my mag video ended up being like. Wait, I think I can show it on stream. Wait.
God.
So what are we
But I
raising
also-
sci-fi?
Careful, don't fry your fucking gun. Careful, SpongeBob. Careful, SpongeBob.
But what I
No,
mean,
don't
SxccMxt,
worry.
when I say this, is I have my program let me cut and then still keep recording. So I could cut it every 30 seconds, but it would still keep the recording fully flush. So I went the entire script and cut every 30. And so I could like add it in sections, and then I would have to just re-record a 30-minute section,
Okay.
like the.
I have
I
it.
mean,
40 seconds.
I have it.
usually I catch myself mid-read.
Okay,
Go
so
ahead. Go ahead.
that is 200 fucking recordings.
Oh my
Over
God.
200. 203.
Yeah.
When I did the
200.
Limbo Bible, I think that one had 291, and each of them
Yeah.
was like a minute.
Yeah. No, it adds up really quick when you get into those longer videos when
Yeah.
you're doing the voice.
Yeah.
the voice work.
Yeah, that's
also
why
powerful
I'm very
if
wary
very
about if I do
very
a Rhino guide
inconsistent.
as well,
Alright.
you know.
Alright.
Due to it being a
Yeah,
functional
I
shield,
like that we're
it
all on
won't
the same
protect the
page. Like
user
as content
100%.
creators, we're all like, yeah, I know, and that like, yeah, like it's just one of those.
I'm
these
just
Like-
gonna
those
say
final
yeah.
moments.
Yeah.
But
Even
I
just
rarely
making
use
a
scripts
I'm
whatsoever.
definitely a part of this
Since hits can
demographic.
come from all angles and styles.
What was said?
I think even
Like
just
my
making
main
a
videos,
40-minute
I was-
video is like, damn. Like even just a 40-minute video is like, for me is like if I constantly record it and I maybe make some mistakes and record it again, maybe it will be like, at least for me it's like 14 only because I record like 3 minutes and I see if I have any mistakes then I redo it again. If I have any mistake I redo it again, like that.
5-minute video. See, this is the nice thing about having a script is that usually when you fuck up the script once or twice, you're like, okay, I either need to reword the fucking script or I need to lock in and read the goddamn.
Yeah.
You know, it's
Yeah,
so
that's
nice
the
when you
good thing
have
as well.
like that to prevent you from doing that.
Yeah.
The way that
For a
you guys
lot of
read scripts
times,
is
I
also
need to
really interesting.
re-record my script as well, like because I found it. Oh, this wording has some problem. This wording
Yeah.
has some
I've done
problem.
that a
This
lot.
wording
I've done
has
that
some
so many
problem.
times. Nick, to comment on your forward-facing shields are actually strong. Forward-facing shields are strong when they're not a fucking 30-degree FOV.
Yeah.
I genuinely, Vazarin's
Yeah.
biggest issue is that it's a 30-degree FOV. Think about like
Yeah.
sword and shield and most other like melee weapons have like a minimum. Most melee weapons have 60. So
60,
if you
yeah.
have,
65 is quite common as well.
if you
Mhm.
have a melee weapon and you have the Vazarin thing, your melee weapon is going to completely invalidate all of the fucking Vazarin buff. Vazarin's
Yeah.
first ability, I would like to see it bumped up to like 50 degrees, 55 degrees. Doesn't
It should
need
be
to
90. It should be 180. It
Just
should
for
be like 90.
just for visualization, I found this really funny image. Wait, hold on.
God.
Okay.
I'm back.
Alright.
That is 30 degrees.
Yeah, you missed out on me and Sci-Fi are no longer friends. We fought so hard and so passionately while you
Damn.
were gone that we started beating each
However,
other up
Mhm.
through
the
the
real
monitor.
Yeah, they started Twitter beef.
It
allowing
happened.
for
Yeah.
the
You guys
use
are
of
the
mods like fast
JoJo
reflection and
stand
vision
battle.
and shield regeneration
Yeah, literally.
based settings. But this directional flow
Yeah.
is
Fucking
patched through Vazarin's second
Domain
ability,
expansion.
Voids.
Yeah.
For Nidus with quick
Wrong show.
thinking. What
I
was
wonder
that
who wins,
build?
if it's Garo or Limbo. If you do a Simulacrum 1v1 where both of them friendly fire, whose domain actually wins?
Ooh.
It depends.
I think
on
it would be
who gets
Garo,
out.
right?
Well,
It's-
it would be Gara because the problem is from a gameplay standpoint, Limbo even with SxccMxt can't freeze Warframes,
Oh, that's
so it's
true.
like
Snare.
yeah.
No, I mean,
Upon
like, even
consuming
if that was the
25
case, right?
energy,
Because,
the
like,
operator
Perform makes her
launches
immune
a
to
void
everything.
mode. Now,
while
upon
it's
detonation
duration.
against an enemy,
And so it would
surface or
engulf
flight,
Limbo and CC.
drags enemies
Well,
within
it's the
8
sa- it's the
meters
same
of
thing
the
as Atlas,
detonation
whoever gets
for
I don't want to hear
Uh,
Taku talk. I was just gonna play the video.
seconds. And should the need
Start
arise,
the
slinging
real.
through said enemies grants
I haven't
100
talked the
health
least out
per
of-
sling
I mean,
onto
not
all
even in the
allies
top three
within
here.
affinity range. This one ability
Bitch,
creates a
I've
whole new
talked the
dynamic
least.
for the user. Grouping tools
That's
boost
crazy.
DPS by bringing enemies into designated positions. And since it lingers in place, overguarded units can be pulled in once the overguard is shot down. With Limbo specifically, the Vortex can be placed within Cataclysm to drag enemies within without sacrificing abilities in its kit to do so.
This
Or to
was a
drag
change that they
enemies to the
made
other
recently,
circle.
by the way, that wasn't always the case with the Limbo.
Well, no, it was
Interaction.
changed in Jade Shadows specifically.
It's such a nice fucking change.
Mhm.
I
It
swear to
is.
God, one of the nicest things they've ever done for Limbo. The first time they've
Wasn't-
ever done anything nice to Limbo in the past 5 fucking years.
Well, you were able to
Swear
use
God.
mag
Wasn't-
pulls
what-
quite well with them before.
Wasn't it
Well,
like
yeah, but the ragdoll fucks with the rift. so-
wasn't it like a big
Mm.
change for like stuff in general? Wasn't like a lot of frames
Yeah.
affected by it? Mag as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, now I remembered it. Yeah. Okay.
Which targets to
Yeah.
initiate the Banished Search combo without having the mod for high range. This one ability fixes multiple problems with Limbo's kit, to the point I would consider it mandatory. But this isn't what makes Vazarin so powerful. In fact, the most powerful broken ability is its active passive.
Yeah.
Like,
This
Voice Link.
just stands
Yes,
in the fucking daylight.
I love Voice Link, bro.
Oh boy. Protective Sling. Voicing in the allies or one's own Warframe grants 5 seconds of invincibility with HP healing at 60% per second at the cost of 10 energy. Need I say more? Vazarin Sling is the ability that turns most encounters into a joke. Shield Break? Use Vazarin Sling. Eximus ability? Vazarin Sling. Archon Hunt? Vazarin Sling. 60 Eyes?
Just this.
Vazarin Sling.
This was from stream.
SlopMut is down. Okay,
would've-
I
I
have an
would've done a
explanation. I have an
video.
explanation. That's scripted.
Oh, Caught in 4K, bro. Caught in
And due to how easily
4K.
it can be triggered,
I think
I
if
would've
that
done a
sling
video
ability
experience
wasn't
no
there,
worries.
Vazarin would be like bottom 2.
What I would have done for the 60 Eyes fight is I would have done the bit where it's there, he's summoning, he's doing his thing, and then it just cuts to you logging out of the game, just quit.
Maybe. Yeah.
That's a good visual.
I pulled it from the stream because it was really late. I was honestly, I'm gonna be honest, kind of lazy. I didn't want to fight him again.
Current
You should have
power
used
tree
like
Battling
Sevagoth or something.
In fact, I found myself using this more often than entering Last Gasp, and in Limbo's hands, takes him from being near immortal to an invincible dimensional manipulating killing machine. The bigger they are, the harder they will fall in the face of the top hat. Warframe's operator schools
We're not
are a
even using the
mechanic
top hat
obscure
skin
and
Reddit.
overlooked by so many players these days. And the fact many players default to Xenuric doesn't really help with this issue. The point of these schools is to supplement the faults of a frame through its own abilities and mechanics, not to be a passive platform you exit into once every millennia. With testing your frame with each tree, you can find the one that clicks the most. And I'm happy I was able to find my other half. And with that, I take my
Damn.
leave. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like what
You have married Bazari
I
at this
don't
point.
think I won. I don't,
Yeah, bro, just married.
I don't
Didn't even
think-
mention the like Gemdefus who probably showed you Vazar in the
I
first
don't.
time.
I don't think I will make any use out of Vazarin either, but I will take a look at Onairu probably.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, do that. Like it's such a useful choice.
Unairu is
Yeah,
really good.
yeah. You
So
need
now
to
that
look
we're
into
done-
Unairu because it also fixes a certain problem that resides in certain frames, like the frame vulnerability, like when there's certain abilities active that your
Being
frame
able
is
to say
in that.
nah to fucking Arctic Eximus will always
Yeah.
make me a happy boy. It will always
It also
make
makes
me a
Yeah, yeah.
all
happy boy.
corrupted
It's
like
so good.
like it makes
Um,
corrupted easier, corpus
Mhm.
easier,
Everything.
anything
So,
with Onairu
guys,
easier.
Guys, now that we're done roasting sci-fi, hey Dark, you want to show us your builds?
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah.
I
Okay.
just had to go. That's
Alright.
so wild.
I'll show.
Hey, thanks for
I could
hanging
show
out,
you.
guys.
I could show
Bye.
you every one of my first configs on every
Alright,
frame, and you can
alright.
roast me on them.
Alright, if we're doing
God,
that,
I avoid-
if we're doing that, wait, I'm gonna stop streaming because I really want to go.
Like I could show
I
every
was gonna
first
say, you
config
said
on
we.
every
You
frame.
said we. I was gonna start a stream, and then you're like,
Okay,
"Get in here,
you
so
no,
I'm
you
doing it."
you can start a stream. We can continue on your end. I can send all the goobers over to you.
Because like I think it would be
can-
truly entertaining to look at my first
Do you-
config
do
on
you-
every
do you want
single
to?
frame.
Damn,
Do
I,
you want to,
The
Neff?
literal definition of content. This is the definition of
Damn.
content. Oh my god.
Because
All
my
I'm gonna
first
say-
config is
Could
like
be
that.
either
Oh, I'll
a
swap in this
whoa.
frame just for like a few days
All
or
I'm gonna
something.
say is,
Yeah.
thank God you guys are focusing on Dark and not me.
It's because we don't have that many
I feel
frames,
like
you know. Like
fucking
I have
builds.
some
They
truly
are either,
egregious
I think
builds.
they are kind of genius, or
Alright.
either they are just. Why there are 6 severity mods on there? Like why?
Neff, again, do you want to stream?
The thing is, I was gonna go do my spreadsheet. Stream. I
Okay,
was gonna
fair
go
enough.
do more math. I was gonna do more
Alright.
math.
I'm
stream.
probably gonna go rest.
Alright.
I'm having a
Fair
headache.
Well then, okay.
Mm.
Yep.
Thanks for sticking.
It was fun.
Thanks for coming around for the stream. I'm gonna show you guys the fucking
Thanks for
progress on
giving
the
you context
yeah.
for carrying you.
Okay.
Yeah. You're welcome.
You suck.
Also-
on my back, dog.
Also, Nev, special
Yeah.
thanks for not roasting me too harshly.
Oh, this is a good video.
I'm gonna show you guys the
Thank
fucking
you.
progress I made on the Komi video today, and then I'm
So can
gonna
I
go
add
eat.
one thing? Can I
Mhm.
add one
Mhm.
thing about this?
What?
Which is during that entire ending monologue where you're like, yeah, man, focus schools are really cool. You're just being strangled by a sister the whole time, and it's really fucking funny to me.
I wanted to do that. I did that intentionally. I thought it'd be
It's
funny.
funny as shit. I don't know why.
Yeah, guys, focus schools are really. Can you fucking
Alright.
let go? Focus schools are really cool.
All right, thank
Yeah.
you for watching, people in the
Yours
internet.
for the spreadsheet.
I'm gonna go. Everyone say
I'm gonna
goodbye.
go too. I need
Sure.
rest.